is access to materials. Maybe
that's what I said. He could be the materials guy.
Right. And
this would draw more adventurers. Which would in turn increase his business because they'd be buying things like grappling hooks, flasks of oil, all pythons, ball bearings, all this stuff that he has, like, general stores, like provisioning out all kinds of adventurers could be really beneficial to him business wise.
Not to mention the forge that's going to be getting up and running.
I'm sure that will draw adventurers as well. Also, I pass to each Lyle and Karnath 61 gold.
Ooh.
Got it.
Oh, also, I was wondering, and Davidson, you didn't give a price for this, but and maybe this isn't the right place to sell it, maybe, but I pull out like the fancy scimitar, and I like lay it on the table. I'm like, how much would you give me for something like this, especially with, the increase of adventurers, maybe green ones might be, or like the rich might be interested in something like this. I don't know if this is kind of your shtick or your bang or not, but like, do you have any interest in this item?
He offers you 10 gold pieces for it.
That seems fair. I give it to him.
I'm sorry, what were you offering him?
I've just got this I've got this fancy scimitar.
Oh, right.
It's just ornate.
I try to appraise this stone implement that I found earlier.
He retorts, but that's just a rock.
No, it's an implement.
Look,
never mind.
Don't worry about it,
Don't worry
Karnath.
about it.
This is clearly not the shop.
No, I say, I don't know. I think it's probably worth around 20 gold.
It's a rock.
I want to take the implement out and cast a Eldritch Blast out the window, like the open window.
Jesus. What if there's not an open window?
I want to shoot it
Do you
out.
have any spells that don't
be
require damage things?
I'll use fine. I'll do fairy fire with it. And it illuminates the entire room. In, I think, what would this one be? I want it to be blue.
Karnath casts fairy fire using the stone implement, and the spell fizzles. You get a little voice in your head that says, "Guess that spell wasn't all that powerful."
The stone from Dang.
Barthen is challenging, so I guess it's just a rock.
I like pat you on the shoulder. I go, I'm sure this has never happened before, Karnath. Don't worry.
Everybody suffers with impotence. It's okay.
I put it back in my pack and I kind of look away.
Does our dwarven brandy have a brand name on it?
Oh, what do you think about it?
Or like a maker's mark burned inside of the barrel or something?
Our wine does. Our 9 bottles of wine.
Oh, that's some fancy ass wine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I show him a bottle of the turned grape wine.
Is Sylvester in here with us? I like to think so.
No,
Where
I
is
think
Sylvester?
Sylvester's.
He just kind of follows us around town, waits outside the shops when we go in.
Let me add him.
Oh shit! He got big.
Yeah, like a good Godzilla moment. No, so I guess he's just outside. So to answer your question, the name of the brandy is Over the Hill, Under the Table.
Over the hill, under the table.
Maybe
Okay.
that helps with impotence too.
So I want to ask him if he knows where we could get more. I'm sure it's not something he carries, but maybe he's heard of it before. Do you know? And if he doesn't know, I think we could ask Toblerone. That seems like more up Toblerone's alley, but this guy might know. But you can go first, Lyle. Show him your wine, and then we can ask him about the brandy.
Yeah. How much do I think that this would be worth per bottle?
About 2 GP each.
Okay. I'm gonna say I've got not 8 bottles of turned grape wine, and I was wondering if you would be interested in purchasing them for a total of about 20.
Says, 20 gold pieces each? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wait, each?
All right. Sounds good.
Holy crap!
So you have 9, right?
Yep, I have 1 now. I sold him 8 of them.
You sold him 8, okay. So he gives you 160 gold pieces. And you see him basically completely, he just takes his like little lockbox out, unlocks it. He just basically dumps every single piece of gold out from underneath it and just puts it back. Here you go, sir. And he pushes it straight towards Lyle.
Jeez.
A couple pieces fall on the floor.
I like turned to Lyle. I'm like, I didn't know this was worth that much.
I turn towards Morn, with my face away from Bartley. And I just give you a wink. As I shuffle, it was 160 into my bag.
Yep.
You're not going to share that.
I say, well, maybe if I'm going to say, I guess this will cover my the gold that I lost.
But I thought you still wanted to get that back. That's not.
I mean, yeah. When we get it back, we can split that up. But
Well, you said
I think
you lost like 100 gold earlier.
151. This is plus, 151 gold plus 40 silver pieces, which is 155 gold plus 150 copper pieces, which is like another gold.
Okay, here's the thing, Lyle.
So that's one.
I'm all for getting your gold back, but we all worked together to get that. Like, we found that wine together.
Yeah.
And I think that we all deserve a cut of that.
All right. Here. I give you 40 gold pieces each.
Not an even split, but
Well, I'll give my.
Well, actually, it would
40 to
be if
Darren.
he's giving it also to Darren.
Yeah, when Darren gets here, he gets his 40.
all right,
That would be
Good
an even
deal.
split.
That's fair.
Wait, so the gold you gave us earlier, did that account for giving Darren's share?
Yes.
No, but we've never.
Yeah.
The gold that I gave out earlier did not, because we've never shared gold with people who didn't make it to the session before.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
But if we want to start doing that, I mean, we can. But
I don't care. I'm just, yeah.
all right. Well, it seems like we made a good deal. I'll talk to Toblerone about the over the barrel, under the table, or over the hill. I've got it written down about the brandy. He might know. Over the hill, under the table. There it is.
How many charges do you have on that?
13 remain. So it's not like I'm looking for like us to necessarily get it right now, but just like it'd be good to know if they still exist or if the Toblerone's ever heard of them.
Here, I'm adding this to your folder. And you can edit that one. I believe. Walker can edit that one. Let me consult my thing to make sure I have that time right. There we go. Okay, here I get it. Let me update it one more time. There you go. You see it in your inventory? You should be able to keep track of the charges that way too.
I see it on in my list. I see the thing. I don't know if I've just kept it in my inventory or in my items zone, but I see the note that you put in my folder.
Yeah. Something else you could do is on the first page of your character sheet on the right, you could add it as an other resource. And name it like blah 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 blah. Charges.
On the first page of my character sheet? You mean like
on the right underneath your personality traits, ideals, bonds.
Yes,
You've got
flaws.
class resource, and then there's other resource. You could just put it under other resource, and you can rename that.
That's true. I just have blood curses and a second wind, so I keep track of those there.
You can add another row, that little plus sign.
Oh, I can? Oh, dope. Nice. Action Surge is getting a name now.
So there, Andrew, you could put your wand over there too if you don't have that.
Oh, that's a good point.
Good eyes. Good eyes, Lyle.
because I noticed it because I have my one session, on this where I was making test characters,
Mm-hmm.
and then because I was having trouble tracking multi-class resources,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how I figured it out.
What does that sound?
Sounds like somebody was likely stepping on some sort of pooch.
I think it's just Andrew's dog in the background.
Yeah, Andrew's making all kinds of weird noises. White noise, squeaky dog toy noise.
Yeah, I was getting some really loud breath like a couple minutes ago, but that cut out.
That's how it communicates.
Breathing hard.
He's receiving all the
speaker
power
is
right
close to
now.
my mouth. I didn't realize. I'm using some shitty earbuds with a phone microphone.
Yeah, that's what I use every week.
Me too.
I don't know what the sound quality is like from me, but
Yours is fine.
No, you sound fine.
yeah, that's what I use. I use the ones that came with my phone.
All right, so you guys are standing in Barthen's provisions. Do you anything with Barton?
No, I don't think so.
No, I'm good. So I was looking up. Spiders made of stone to find an image that maybe we could use for Sylvester, and this image popped up. Not that I think we should use it. I just think it's hilarious. In the
Nice.
that is the image that they
He put
decided.
it in the Discord. High quality stone spider, Cole.
Okay, Cole, do you know? So you said you could add those other resources.
Mhm.
How do you change the name? And B, how do you
It's
get
just
it?
underneath.
Yeah, where it says other resources, just click right on that.
Okay, and then also, why does whenever I click out of?
Because you didn't name it.
Oh, you have
I
to name
think.
it.
Maybe.
At least one of them, yeah.
That's silly.
You're silly.
All right, so what do you guys want to do?
I say we go to the Stonehill Inn.
Get
Yeah.
get our lodgings worked out, showers, clean clothes.
All right, so you guys should be in the inn now.
Yep.
Correct. Gotta zoom out a little on this mug.
Give me 1 second. I thought I had a track laid out just for this.
track meaning.
Just some like background noise. I like to just hear that because it just kind of fills it out really nicely.
Yeah, I was gonna say we had background noise when we were in the town, but
yeah, I just added that in, but it's different for. I had one specifically for this that was like called Mountain Tavern that I'm missing, and they don't have like a search or anything. Unfortunately, it's just a list I have to scroll through. But I thought it was very obvious last time I came through here. So I literally just saw it when I was finding the track for the town. So let me make sure I just grab this so we can put it in. Because I have to add it to like a playlist, and then I can freely select it from there. So I'm just trying to make sure it's in the playlist so it's easy to find next time. Here we go. Score.
So the 4 notes are still performing in...
Yeah, you guys basically only left for like 20 minutes.
yeah. So Toblerone is. I was wondering if you know where we could get more of some of this delicious brandy that we found. It's called Over the Hill Under the Table. I mean, I figure you, of all people, might know where it's distilled.
So he takes one look at it like, oh yeah, it's fairly common actually from this area. You can find it in some old dwarven ruins. It really lasts, but no one actually makes it anymore.
That's too bad. It's really good stuff.
But don't drink too much.
I mean, the dwarves seemed fine, but
Well, yeah, but are we dwarves here?
no, I never said that. Toblerone, have you had any luck getting the like baths prepared?
Says, oh yeah. Could you believe you're one of the few people that actually use it?
You know, and
No, I'm not.
I kind of subtly sniff the air. Am I surprised?
It doesn't smell any worse off. It just smells like sand from where you're standing.
Okay.
Because you guys are just at the bar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm trying to set this up so you guys actually have line of sight and like light. So I'm not exactly sure how to trigger it, but hopefully now you guys should see. Do you see the bottom rooms where you guys stay? Do you see in them?
No. Yes.
Yeah, I've seen the rooms.
You can see into them right now?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yes.
I'm not quite sure how to actually draw the grids that block the light there. That's what I'm trying to do. Like, I have that as a layer. But I don't know what that does.
I also don't know.
Let me see. Or I don't know if I have to like enable lighting.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah, that's what I don't think I know. Let me see. Here we go. Try that.
All right, those are dark now.
Awesome. And I bet if I drag... Yeah, there we go. Awesome. No plan for it now, but it's be a good time to test. So you go hang out in your room, basically, that you permanently have. You'll only be shown to you.
I don't see any of the rooms now, though.
Well, because you're not in any of them. They're at the bottom of the map, though.
Yeah, that's fair. So yeah, which way to the showers, Toblerone?
Upstairs.
Do you, by chance, do dry cleaning? Like, do you have a guy for that?
I think I know a guy who can do a thing.
Cool. Okay. Then, where should we leave? And I like kind of point at all of our like disgusting clothes and like this.
Oh, we got a bin we can throw him in. He pulls out a little thing from behind the bar. Just throw him in here.
All right, I take it. I go, let's go, guys.
Where are we going?
Upstairs to go to the showers, and then
Yeah.
I assume that I'm on some sort of upper balcony right now.
You're on the second floor. There is a room that clearly used to be labeled Pobo Suite that now just says is showers.
Nice. All right.
And Toblerone, he kind of leads you up there and says, "Oh yeah. I figured we could get two birds with one stone if I just shove some of the giant barrels we use for beer in there to block the hole in the wall, and then that way it's not open, but we can open up the top to a new cistern we got, and it's like a shower."
Perfect. That sounds great.
So he just demonstrates you like, see this handle? You just pull it, and as long as you hold down this pull tab, the water comes. Don't waste all my water.
Of course not. Of course not. And I assume these are cold showers, so like no one's trying to like luxuriate in that.
It's like lukewarm. It's just been sitting on the roof all day. In that cistern.
So it's not like we don't have to put those like dumb tokens in exchange for the water. We can just pull the lever.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's basically a rope from the ceiling, and you pull it down, and it opens up a valve on the top of the formerly, I guess, beer keg. They're like the massive ones, so you can fully stand inside. Lyle can share a space if he wants.
No, I'm good. I don't need to share.
Go on, Lyle. You can stand between my legs. Conserve water.
No, I'm good.
Toblerone goes back to tending bar.
Could Pobo fit in one of these?
No.
Didn't think so.
All right, so you guys shower, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I leave my armor and those clothes and things in the ye old bin.
Same.
All right.
But then when I get out of the shower, I don my new fancier armor.
Is it actually improved armor, or is it just better?
It is. It's with my shield I get 19. Without it I get 17.
Yeah.
All right, you do that. So you all take showers and you all change back into your armor. Toblerone has since come back and he's had everything cleaned. It's completely dried, and it doesn't smell like lint, like like fresh laundry. It just doesn't smell as if the dirt.
It's just not stinky.
Yeah, it's just removed. It just seems normal, I guess is how you describe it.
It seems purged.
Yes.
Almost like someone prestidigitized it.
Yes.
Wonder who Toblerone knows that can do that.
And why didn't I try to sell the implement to him?
Um. Okay. Well, guys. Um. I've had a long adventuring day. I could use some food, and then I would probably like to hit the hay. Well, I don't know. We should actually. I might stay up a little while, see if Striker comes through. Um.
Nope. I'm tired, but I will have maybe,
A hot vodka or two.
yeah. I'll tip
Where
the edge off.
is Striker at this point?
So yeah, funny you should mention that. He's actually hanging out at the bar.
Oh.
Just give me a
That
second. 'Cause
bastard.
I actually made a character like thing for him, but I didn't tie it to his picture. So I'm trying to find him.
Oh.
Just
Anyway,
well, you see, Morn, he's here. He's been here the.
He actually came
What
in
a
while
sneaky SOB.
he came in while you're showering.
That
No
fuck.
homo.
Yeah. But really though, this bar ain't big enough for the 4 of us.
You see,
Or 5
Striker.
of us. What?
Which, again, for Striker, for flavors, Striker is this dude who looks like his skin just kind of hangs off of him. He looks like Morn, where it looks like something's off, like he's not quite alive, but he's not a zombie or anything. He has a right fist that's bigger than his left. He's got this weirdly unnaturally straight posture, except he like hangs his head kind of low. And he
So
wears a very
the way
wide
I kind of
flat-brimmed
picture
hat.
him is the alien in Men in Black.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Whoa,
But his skin
he's
just doesn't
not.
like fit.
Oh, I thought you meant like the 3. What are
Yeah,
they
that's
called? The
immediately what went
roaches.
into my mind as well.
I thought of the
What?
roaches, and I was like, what?
Wait, what? I'm confused. You mean the
They're the 3 creepy dudes from the 3 creepy aliens from Men in Black that have like
yellow
squiggle
ones?
spines. And,
Oh yeah, the like really like coffee. I see.
yeah, I
I
thought
thought you
that's
meant,
what he
like-
meant at first.
I
And I
thought
was
you
like,
were saying like, oh, I thought you meant the bug at the end. And he's like, oh yeah, Striker looks like a massive 20-foot like. Insect.
No, I meant when he
yeah, I get what you're
like
saying.
incorporated the fucking farmer.
I think it's like worms or whatever, or what those things are.
yeah, the worms. Yeah.
But no, it just like doesn't like quite hang on right. He's got just tons of scars. His body proportions are weird. Like I said, his like left fist is really tiny. His right fist is really big. He's got this kind of like unnaturally straight spine, wide brimmed hat. He mainly wears kind of blues and grays, and he basically has just bandoliers of this like random utilities. And when you come down the stairs, he actually sees Morn. Like, oh, Morn, use holy water on that flame skull. Didn't mean to tell you.
Thanks, Striker. We
Anytime.
figured that one out on our own. We took care of it. Also, if you have a minute, a little later, there's things are a little weirder than before, and I was wondering if we could have like a chat out back.
Oh, what about?
Well, usually you seem to want to have these chats kind of more privately. It's kind of about how we are.
Ah, I see. Sure. I'll meet you out back. How about an hour? I need to rent a room.
Sure. 1 hour.
Morn goes to the cheese tables.
Checking them out. See if there's good cheese.
Okay, what do the rest of you guys do?
Wait, what cheese table?
There's cheese tables on the top right. I don't know if I mentioned them. I feel
Ooh.
like I did because I made some joke about them in Pobo. He has like kind of a free hors d'oeuvres thing on the top right for guests.
Carnath will also expect some of these cheese tables.
There's some really nice cheeses.
What
actually
are
range-
these?
they're
What's
ranged from-
this?
Like a
Those are
chahar
wheels.
charcuterie.
What?
They're
Those are
actually
wheels of cheese?
like actually still
Okay.
Sealed in wax.
Oh, okay.
And the actual ones on the table are ranged from deep blue all the way to very bright red pink.
Is it lightish red?
Yes. And then each one sits in a contraption with a crank, and you can spin the crank and it turns the wheel and it shaves off like really nice fine slices.
I want to shave a piece off.
How much does it cost to like get in on the cheese buffet?
It's free for paying customers.
Nice.
So I think
You
that
see a note at the bottom. It says, and just kind of scrolled on, no Pobo, no.
I see Karnath turning to slice some cheese, and I say to him, "I'll give you 2 gold if you do the whole wheel."
If
You
I
say
do-
that to who?
Yeah.
To Karnath.
Are you like, from
So
across
it's just
the
like
room?
one really like. No, I'll come over.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't have my.
No, I'm asking that because I didn't know if you were like yelling that aloud so everyone could hear or not. Like,
Loud enough so like you and Morn here.
okay.
Mhm.
So you're saying you
Like,
give me
yeah, so
what?
it's like one really long string of cheese that
Oh, you want me?
you unravel the whole thing into one.
Yeah. So instead of a wheel, it's a spring. Or
Yeah, a coin.
why?
It'd be funny.
What?
It'd be funny. I want to see it.
Oh, then why don't you do it?
Well, I'm not gonna do it. The,
Fine, I'll do
the
it.
humor I would get would be from someone else doing it.
Okay, I start cranking it out.
Just start going
You're
for
just
it.
cranking it out.
All right. Give me a Constitution check to eat the entire cheese wheel.
Wait, I didn't say I was going to eat the whole thing.
But you said you're gonna. That was the bet. What do you?
That
get?
was the bet. If you eat the whole cheese wheel, you get 2 gold.
I thought you just wanted me to crank it. Oh, I'm
No,
sorry.
you
Nope,
have
I
to.
want to eat it. Am I doing a check or a save? They're the same thing at this point, I guess. So
Well,
Do a check.
I guess the save means like, okay, you ate it all. Do you vomit? The other one is like, can you even get there?
God damn it.
You only make it like 2 inches into the wheel, which is several cranks, but nowhere near. And after a while, you're just like, it's your stomach's just not agreeing with you. By the end of it, you pretty much hate all the kinds of cheese. Right. Can you give me a 2d4 roll?
Wow, Karnath. Rough.
You guys don't know that, but Karnath, that's your estimate. Your estimation.
Oh,
At least that's what it will be when you wake up tomorrow.
It's like summer camp all over again.
All right, so while you guys are messing around with the cheese, Striger and Toblerone are having kind of like a small whispered argument. They're basically, Toblerone's just kind of like saying stuff like, "Why do you keep buying these rooms? Like, you can't live here. Like, if you like, I don't run like a, I don't know what you call it, like a halfway house. Like, you need to either buy a room, get a house in the city." And Striger's just like, "Oh yeah. Just one more night.
Okay, so we can hear this. We don't have to
Yeah.
worry about trick.
You're
Okay.
close." That's basically what you hear. And they just kind of go back and forth on that.
By the way, I'm trying to observe. Where's Keith?
Keith is actually perched up on the top balcony over here to the left.
Okay.
Fuck, cool. Cool.
So he's got his
been
eye
ordered
on him.
to keep his cooing to a minimum due to stealth, you know.
No, bad Keith.
I shrug.
Like, what face does he look at Lyle with? Like,
just completely deadpan, and it's just like a very slow turn. He just like looks at Lyle in the eye.
like a betrayal, like a look of betrayal, or what? Like what?
It's like,
what?
why did you do this to me?
Why does this happen to me?
So what do you guys want to do? Do you wait out the hour? Do you go to bed?
I'd say that I would order like some quicker food stuff. Like, I'm not trying to fill up on cheese. Like I don't know, just like a cold sandwich or something, cold meat sandwich or something.
Karnath doesn't think he can eat anymore.
Yeah, you're full up on cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, where's my
wanna-
gold, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I had to win, didn't I? Fuck.
You guys didn't bet anything.
No, he said he'd give you. Didn't he say
2 gold if you ate the whole thing.
Yeah, but I didn't send the shit.
All right, so you go up, you order your sandwich. Toblerone kind of like writes it down, carries it off the kitchen, and it's going to be actually his wife, Trilena, comes out and brings you a sandwich. Boop, boop, boop. And
Thank you, Trilina.
So she says, oh, thanks. It is a giant boar, giant sandwich. And it looks like, think of it like a hamburger bun, but it's like twice as big. And it's like really round and thick.
Sounds delicious.
She goes off and goes back to hanging out.
Good. Yum.
It's essentially like pulled pork, but all the individual like strands of the meat are just massive, and it's very just like tasty.
I eat it all anyway.
Karnath wished he was hungry. He just watches like it's like he's watching food porn.
I'm really enjoying it, though. Morn is really enjoying it.
All right. What do you do, Lyle?
I will go to my bed. I will use keep an eye on Striker.
How did you know where to go? Or did Grant move you there?
No, I just kind of remembered the general area.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I figured it out.
Yeah, I think that's yours. I think the only ones that matter right now are. This is actually. Was yours the one with the chest, though? I think this is yours. I can't remember who had the chest.
I thought I was
Morn had
more
the
to
plate.
the right.
Yeah, I know.
Karnath
So
had the
left
miniature
is
of
Karnath.
Popo.
Second from the left is Morn, and then there's one with the chest, and then there's one that's empty that I thought was Dedeku. I thought.
Yeah,
he
mine
had
might be
chest.
the one with the chest then.
Yeah, I think this is yours. All right, Garnath, what do you do?
Karnath is going to retire for the night. After watching Morn finish his delicious.
Garnath retires tonight after watching Game of Thrones in his HP orb. All right, there you go. I should make like separate textures for the beds so I can actually like tug you guys in.
Oh,
That would be a nice touch. You know what? Bolvar's gonna go over and he's gonna hang with Sildar, Gundren, and Nundro. Bolvar's
Hard
just
enough to-
telling the story of why Wester the Whaler became the way he is.
Wester the Whaler?
Harbin
Oh,
Wester.
Harbin Wester. He's got a new nickname, I see.
All right, so you guys go to bed, and then I assume Morn, he meets up with Striker outside.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go ahead and light that properly. All right. Reveal. So I'll need to add a wall. I don't have one right now, but essentially you're outside the inn, kind of just hanging out on the deck. There's just some tables and stuff there. And I believe I did the lighting, so you shouldn't be able to see into the bar, except where there's a...
There's like a little doorway
Yeah.
right here that I can see through. It like just leaves a streak, but it's fine.
Oh yeah, I left it like that, yeah.
Oh. So I walk up to Striker and I'm like, all right, I've gotten quite a handle on the stuff that you wanted me to do before, and I like pull out the sword and I run like my hand down it, and it ignites in like that dark flame.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go, but this is new. I don't know, like, what does this mean? And then it like slowly, I would say, like sputters out and then like bursts into like radiant light on the sword. I'm like, is this normal? Like what is happening to me?
All right, so DM question, is that a feature of your class, or is that like a subclass thing, like your order?
It's a subclass thing.
All right, because you are not the mutant.
So, like,
order of the Ghost Slayer or
Ghost Slayer.
Ghost Slayer, that was it.
And so, like, the fact that you would have multiple elements isn't unusual, but the fact that it's radiant would stand out to him as like uniquely Ghost Slayer.
So chime in like, oh yeah, that can happen sometimes. I guess it depends on how you use the right. So I guess you want to kill some undead.
I mean, I've had plenty of experience killing undead thus far. Seems like that's mostly what we come against.
Like, what have you fought? Just flame skulls?
Flame skulls, zombies. I mean, I was fighting Agatha when you turned me originally.
Do you want to give me an insight check?
Yeah, I'll get an insight check. So 12.
So he seems like he's speaking truthfully, and he seems genuinely interested in what you're saying.
Okay. I mean, can can you do this, Striker, or is there somebody like let's be honest, you aren't someone who I think is a a teacher, like it's not like I just don't know. Is there someone else that can kind of give me more information about this, or like what does it mean that you're the one who turned? This is all just very confusing to me, and things are changing now more than before.
Well, I'd say you want to go up north. I kind of got the whole blood hunter thing covered in this area. If you're looking for more, I'd say go north. Maybe a big town.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. Is there like a place that I should ask? Is there like someone that I should look for?
So yeah, he's going to, I believe. Let me just consult the Neverwinter guide. A lot of them are gonna. Neverwinter is by far the biggest city in the area, which is why everyone points you to there. But
kind of what I figured.
I believe it's Neverwinter, not Waterdeep, that has the giant crypt district. Let's see. I might have been thinking of Waterdeep. Yeah, I was. Let's see.
Yeah, water.
So. So he says you should go join up with a more formal group. Because he probably, I can't probably help you too much. I kind of do my own thing in this area, with the Harpers. But I closed my page. He says that you could probably find more of a formal group in Neverwinter in the Never Death Graveyard.
Okay, I'll write that down.
There's an order that has kind of like a symbolic outpost there. Like, they don't actually do business, but they kind of keep a guy out for consultations on undead relatives.
All right, got it. I guess, Striker, I just have a couple more questions. Is there anything else that I should be doing? I guess, like you said, that it would help me to manifest my right more and do that. Is there anything like that I should be doing to or is this set? I just don't understand how permanent is this? How set in is this? Do I need to be doing things to ensure that I don't get sicker from this, or?
No, as far as I know, there's no cure. But I'd say it's definitely gonna draw undead towards you, so just be proactive and go fight some undead. Maybe get out of this area and really see the world, fight other stuff. If you're just always fighting flame skulls, you don't want to be ambushed by something way stronger than you. So, yeah, I'd say head up north and see what they have to say.
Do I feel like he's just trying to get me out of town because I'm taking his business?
Do an insight check.
All right.
I'll let you have another one here.
Nice.
So he is probably definitely trying to get you out of town, but from what you can tell, it's not because you're taking his business. He takes it actually as more of a personal offense.
Oh, like he's like, I'm the only blood hunter around these parts.
No, no, as in not as in like he's like rebuffed, more as like he's concerned that there's another blood hunter in the area
Oh,
because he didn't really expect you to live.
right. Um, so I guess Striker, my last question, and I think that you owe me at least the answer to this. You turned me without my permission. You left me for dead. I think that you owe me the answer to this. What are you recruiting townsfolk for?
Give me a charisma check.
Sure.
I'm just training them up so they can protect themselves. If this town's going to be able to defend itself, it needs to be able to defend itself against the more than just human creatures and general people. It needs banshees, and there's banshees in the area. I don't know if you know that. There's zombie sightings. Very, very concerning. I had to deal with some just earlier this week.
Well, do I feel like he's telling me the whole story? Like how I don't want to just like keep rolling insight on him, but
No.
do I feel like that's
Based off that last roll, no. You don't think so? Like he seems a little like he's trying to like kind of get you away from him
Mhm.
without like openly lying.
Right?
But every time you interact with Striker, you get the impression he does not want to talk to you.
Right. Well, Striker, I would love to kind of stop by your like training regiment. Where can I like see the progress that you're making with the townsfolk?
No, I haven't decided where we're gonna do that yet. Right now, I'm just telling. I just have us meet here in Stonehill Inn.
Really, because the smith's son has been, I guess, following you around for a while. Where do the people who follow you and leave home stay?
I usually leave it up to them. That's they gotta be resourceful if they're going to be a blood hunter. But
Oh, are you going to be turning them?
go pause. If they show a skill, but no, I don't really have any intention. Maybe one.
Do you mind if I ask who?
I haven't decided yet. Just I figured, like the top recruit, maybe I'd bring with me on my adventures. It's always good to have another blood hunter around to, save you in a pinch.
I see. Oh, out of character, that's hilarious. Well, is there a reason you never tried to recruit me? I mean, I've clearly shown skill
I
and
mean,
competency.
I'm a very honest man, and you were dead when I found you. I kind of have a thing about working with people that were dead. It's kind of against the job description.
Hey, I wasn't dead yet. I was unconscious, true, and I likely would have died on my own, but you ensured my death.
I like partners that keep me alive rather than the other way around. Don't take that the wrong way.
Well, thanks for your advice. Hopefully, I'll find blood hunters a little more competent than you in Neverwinter. As an
I hope
instructor,
so.
of course. Don't take it the wrong way.
Yes.
As an instructor, of course.
Mm-hmm. You should set out as soon as possible with such talents as yours.
I'll likely leave tomorrow. And that's a lie. Out of character, that is a lie. And then I head back towards the inn and head upstairs and go to Schlep.
All right. Okay. You guys long rest?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you do so. You wake up the next day. It is 7 a.m.
Bum, 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 bum.
Lyle, is Keith still tailing Striker?
No,
Okay.
Damn.
no more.
Should be. I don't trust him. I'd say that when we wake up, Morn tries to like get everyone together for like a team meeting or something.
So what's interesting about this day is you guys actually all suddenly jerk awake about like 6 a.m. in the morning when you hear a like kind of like a very monstrous crack that just resounds throughout the inn.
Uh-oh. Well then I want to like rush out and see what's up, see what the cause of that is.
Let's see.
You see,
I'll send Keith out there, but I will get myself donned and ready to go. While Keith.
Actually, I want to get my armor on too.
I'm probably running out just blade only. Blade and shield, no armor.
You see about a foot long crack in the stone hill.
Oh, fuck.
Is Aslan back?
I go
see
to
where you're going with that. I did not mean it like that, but I totally get it. Did I not mention that Striker and Pobo? No, Pobo is Jesus. That makes sense. I swear I covered that backstory.
I missed that part where Pobo was Jesus. I'm going to put my armor on.
I step outside, or how do I get out?
Drag yourself up to the inn again.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this? Is this a hallway down here?
That's meant to be like the front porch, basically.
Oh.
I'm just trying to add a couple different areas. So, like, if you have somewhere you want to go talk, like how he talked there with Striker. All right. The 4 half notes have since departed, of course.
Were they sacrificed on the altar?
You don't see any blood on the altar.
Oh, okay.
So what do you guys want to do? That's what you see.
Oh, so it's only partially through. It didn't go like all the way across.
No, it's only like a foot. And the stone hill is about 15 feet. Let's get exact.
Can I want to examine it. Does it look like it was concussed, or what was?
Yeah, does it seem spontaneous or does it seem like someone struck it?
Give me a perception check.
I'll assist. So you should. I'll be assisting Karnath.
So does that mean advantage?
Here, I'll have Keith do a perception.
What the fuck?
What?
That's Keith's perception. What? Don't you know all of Keith's stats are 99? He's also trained in every
He's also what?
skill.
You got real quiet.
Yeah, you're super quiet.
Is it better now?
Now
so
it is.
Can I get? All right, so it's with advantage to a 17.
Yeah.
So looking at it, you notice you would assume that it actually cracked from the inside, and looking inside the crack, it appears that the stone hill has multiple layers, and it cracked through about 3 of them. So inside, it looks almost like a jawbreaker.
It's an onion. Okay, so you said it broke from the inside out.
Mm-hmm.
But not... Wait, so how many layers? We see 3 layers. We don't know how many layers are under that.
You don't. Each layer is about an inch. And the outermost layer is just normal stone, but the layers inside all appear like almost like to be like a polished, like basically fancy rocks. It's like a polished onyx, a polished like different kinds of crystal. But the outside is just a basic stone.
Can I do an Arcana check on it?
Sure.
I was not supposed to be advantage.
So you know
it
that
doesn't
that
matter.
material is used in some spells, but past that, it's like, you know, it theoretically might be. Magical stones are common.
Can't detect any sort of magical residue, though.
Well, you can't detect magic with Arcana. You can look for like
I
traces
mean,
of it,
not
but you
detect
can't
per
like
se,
just
but I mean,
tell.
like, it doesn't look like magical scarring. I guess.
No.
Okay. So it doesn't look like it was burned or it was due to excess heat all of a sudden. It just disappeared. Huh. Well, okay. So
Toblerone chimes up. No pigeons on the table, sir. Sir.
It flutters over to them.
Could have sworn I saved Keith as like a transparent image so you could actually like put him on your shoulder, but I guess not.
Oh, yeah. He's just that one.
Well, Keith looks bigger than Lyle right now.
At least it... You said it so I can see through Keith's field of view.
I don't know. Here, I think I have to just give him sight. As long as you own him, you can. It's like if you put him in... Yeah, let me emit... I can make him emit light, I think. If it lets me... There we go. So now you should be able to, if you like move into a room.
Yeah, now I can see this hallway.
Toblerone, has this ever happened before? Does this mean anything to you? Is there like an omen for the stone hill if it were ever to crack?
Does it look as if Nundro, Gundren, Sildar, and Bolvar were here when this happened?
No, they'd actually be up in their own separate rooms.
Oh, they're not here.
Yeah, that's it. I'll put them there.
What about Bolvar, though?
You don't know where he's at.
Okay.
So, you see Toblerone. Toblerone's kind of polishing this very clean glass. And he just looks concerned. He's kind of muttering to himself. Like, okay. So what do you ask him?
I ask him, like, is this, like, what does this mean? Like, how did this happen?
He puts the glass down, kind of leans. I'm not sure. That stone's been there for a while. We've never had a crack before. I'm sure it's nothing. I'm sure it's nothing.
You're sure? You seemed concerned a moment ago.
Oh no, not concerned at all. No. Oh, it's fine. Pobo, you can still dance on that, right? And Pobo just kind of silently glares at Toblerone. Ah, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. He like kind of forces himself to be happy.
So I want to like lean over and kind of quietly say to Toblerone, like, man, Toblerone, you can't let things come between you and Pobo. You guys are the heart of this inn. You are what makes this inn great. I think that whatever's wrong between you and Pobo, you should work it out. You should patch it up. Because if you don't work together, this inn won't be able to survive.
Dude. And I kind of lean in and said, like, you might be the heart, Toblerone, but Pobo's your stone.
So Toblerone actually gets visibly angry at that, and he's like, "Who cares about the inn? My rock is broken."
Your rock? Oh, all right. Well, what's wrong with the rock getting? What happens to what's wrong with the what? Why is that the big deal?
Are you having a stroke?
So he just holds his hand out. He's still pointing at the rock. He's like, "It's not. It's just
But it is. You just said it was a big deal. You can't backtrack on that.
It's a big deal to the inn. I mean, the inn's a big deal."
But so you said you didn't care about the inn. You cared about the stone.
I care about the Stone Hill Inn, yes.
No, that's not what you said.
He's just like kind of like trying to keep like a straight face, like, and not lash out at you. He's like, I am just distraught that my stage was cracked despite my main performer not doing his performance last night. Popo does that like kind of like angrily stands up and does like kind of like come at me gesture. That's Toblerone.
Oh god. Well, I think that you and Pobo need to work out your differences. And that's what I leave Toblerone with.
All right. So, and you just leave, you say?
I walk away from Toblerone.
Okay. Like you don't wait for an answer, is what I take it. How about you, Carmen?
Yeah, I mean,
I order a sausage.
Toblerone goes and cooks up one sausage. It's just okay.
Thank you, Toblerone.
Yep. And then it's just like an awkward silence as he watches you eat your sausage. And he's like drilling you down like he is. If this was an alternate system, you could almost seem like he's doing insight checks on you.
Okay.
So what do you guys want to do with your day?
So I want to kind of have a team meeting outside of the inn where we can maybe be away from prying ears.
All right, yeah, go on out.
Wow.
Well, I go.
All right, guys. So after my conversation with Striger last night, I kind of got the feeling that he doesn't. Well, I know that he doesn't want me around, and I think it has something to do with the fact that I'm a blood hunter. Um, Beyond that, he says that he's basically raising a militia to defend the town. He wouldn't give me more than that, but I don't know that he's entirely above board.
Above what?
Above board.
Oh. Well, but did he stay here last night? I asked Lauren.
I don't know. I left him out here. He has been staying here recently, so he might have, but
Well, if he's been staying here, that probably means he hasn't been hanging out at the manor, at least not at night. Do you?
I don't know. I mean, it's possible, but
But you say so he's not trying to recruit more blood hunters. He's just
no.
training.
I don't necessarily think that he's trying to recruit many blood hunters, but he is trying to recruit maybe one blood. I don't know. He's creating a militia, and he said he might turn the top recruit into a blood hunter, but I don't know whether that is really just one or if I don't know.
Well, I thought you said he was uncomfortable with you because you're a blood hunter. What if he's uncomfortable with other blood hunters?
That's my question as well. It seems he made up a fake answer that because of the circumstances of my turn, of like how I turned, is why that happened, basically.
And he wanted you to go north.
Well, he suggested I could get in touch with like a larger group of blood hunters north in Neverwinter. I don't know. It seems like Neverwinter is a good next stop for me after we deal with this election.
Well,
But
do we want? I look at Lyle. Would you be willing to send Heath ahead to maybe investigate a little bit about the actual presence of the blood hunters up north?
Up north? I mean, yeah.
no, I'm sure that there are blood hunters up north. I really don't think that he lied to me about that. I mean, that's kind of the is one of the groups of people that might be able to help me with this kind of thing that I'm going through. So I don't necessarily think that he's lying about that. I'd be more interested in the blood hunter training program he's building around here. But
So is there anything else you wanted to check out in town pertaining to him specifically?
No, not right now. I think kind of something that's important is getting the election handled and getting a new town master installed, and then seeing how that goes.
Okay. I'm game.
Lyle, what do you think?
Yeah, sure. That's fine.
I personally think that it's most beneficial to us and the town if we get Gundren elected. What do you think?
Yeah.
I thought Gundren said that he was not.
I don't think that
job because he's so involved with his business. But maybe his brother, on the other hand, could be
right. I mean, I think
good.
that having the Rock Seekers in charge is. I mean, they have a vested interest in improving
the town.
Yes.
But the question is, are they running?
Well, I'm sure that we could convince them to.
So to clarify how this works, basically the important individuals of the town get together and they vote who should be it. You don't necessarily have to run. Like Harbin didn't actually run; he just kind of got elected, and he was too cowardly to back down once appointed. So they would, if they meet, they would probably deliberate and pick an individual, and that individual can either accept or deny. If you want to, I don't know, campaign on someone's behalf before then, you can. Or however you want to do. They would meet, talk, and they'd probably make a decision in a week.
Okay. So I think that we should go around and campaign for the Rock Seekers.
I look at Lyle. Could you maybe talk to Hylia?
I don't think that she'd really be on board with this idea, I'm going to be honest.
Why?
Yeah, I mean, I've got a feeling that Halia might be interested in trying to be in charge herself.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think that, yeah. It's just not going to work. At least not me convincing her.
Also, do you want to tell us why the trader doesn't like you but gives you more than he should?
Honestly,
did he? I mean,
I was asking for 20, but I mean, he offered that much, and I wasn't going to turn it down.
Well, he say it would make sense about 2 gold a pop, and then
no, he didn't say that.
Yeah,
Davidson said that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, like, I don't know. Like, we probably don't know how much that wine's worth. So for us, I was just like, for Morn, I was like, damn, that's some fancy ass wine.
Oh no, I have. I don't know. He seems scared.
He does seem a little scared. I'm not sure why.
Maybe he just doesn't like birds.
That could be it.
I bet you we could get the blacksmith to vote for the Rock Seekers.
Especially because he may know he might be able to get into some of the forging act. Was the blacksmith human?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I think that Potent Potionables, what's her name? She'll vote. I bet you she'd vote how we told her to, or how we might ask her to. She would be able to see the reason in our thought process. I mean, it'd be ideal if we could get one of the Rock Seekers to vote for themselves. Maybe we should go talk to them and see which, if we can get either of them interested in running.
What is Sildar really going to be up to, though? Is he planning on sticking around?
I'm not sure. You'd have to ask him.
I guess I'm wondering, does he have a vote?
I actually have a list of everyone who can vote. I'm working up for you. I'm just trying to think if I ever actually formally named the blacksmith or if he's just the smith. I don't think I have.
The smithy?
I was going to name him Smith, and then I realized how silly that was.
You should just name him John. And then the last part can be implied.
So there should be a handout now in your journal about the voting members of Phandelver.
Yes, I see that. Toblerone, Elma Barthen, Darren Edamath, Leon Greywind, Hallia Thornton, Alderleaf, Sister Grail, Harbin Wester, and Gilliam Mons.
And Gilliam Mons is the blacksmith.
Okay. I want to go over to Bolvar and ask him to convince Harbin to vote for a Stonehill. Or not a Stonehill, Rock Seeker, not a Stonehill.
He agrees, and he heads off.
Excellent. Guys, I think we've got Harbin's vote locked.
Bolvar wanders over.
Maybe he'll stop screaming.
Maybe.
You actually didn't wake to the screams of Harbin Wesker at 9 a.m. today.
I guess we're up before the screams begin.
Yeah, they haven't started yet. It's not till 9 a.m. So far, he's keeping a pretty good 9 to 5 schedule.
Yeah, pretty standard. Should we try Toblerone?
I mean, you can see what he says.
Yeah, we could go talk to him and see what his vote is first, I guess. I feel like I've used up some of my goodwill with Toblerone so far this morning already. Lyle, do you want to give it a shot?
I mean, I can. I honestly haven't interacted much with Toblerone. I don't know how much he likes me compared to the rest of you. So,
well, I just know that we had a spat. He and I had a spat this morning, so I'm not sure that he wants to hear from me.
Are you going to go lock down Sister Grail too?
No, yeah, I'm sure that Sister Grail and I will be able to figure it out.
All right, I will go over to Toblerone.
All right. Toblerone is still cleaning that glass. And he's just giving
I'm gonna-
Pobo the angry eye. Just like staring him down. Pobo is biting into a chicken bone, staring down Toblerone.
I don't like it when mommy and daddy fight.
I will ask Toblerone. So this new town leader's pretty wild. Who do you think you're gonna go for?
You want to give me a charisma check?
Yeah.
Or diplomacy? Is that skill in 5e?
No, it is not.
Then charisma.
Persuasion.
Persuasion, yeah. Are you persuading him with Keith?
No, see, that's Keith's role. I gotta.
Surprisingly, Toblerone does not find the pigeon very persuasive. Who are you voting for?
There we go. There we go. It's better. Kind of close Keith's sheet.
So, he says, same as my vote before Harbin, because Harbin was a terrible choice, but the only one who would take it. I plan to raise Darren, see if he'd be willing to join and come out of retirement.
He runs the orchard, right?
Yeah. I believe he runs the orchard. I know he lives by it. Let me double check that. Yeah, he runs the orchard.
All right. What do you think? What do you think he's gonna be able to do for the town?
He's a
versus,
member
say,
of the Order of the Gauntlet, and I would love to see them come in and impose some order, some safety in the area. This town's fairly good, but if we ever hope to expand, we need some actual support to do so.
What about the Lord's Alliance? Those the brothers. Why can't I think of their name?
The Rockseeker brothers.
The Rockseeker brothers. Yeah, they have associated with them, and I think they've got big plans for the town, or at least with the mine. I think that they might be able to help you with. I mean, provide the same type of service, if not better, with their presumably expansion of the town economically with all the business and that we're bringing in. I think it would be a smart decision to maybe
the Lord's Alliance is too bureaucratic. They'll come in, they'll bring money, but they're not going to actually do anything. The Lord's Alliance would pick someone like Harbin, who's like a safe choice. They won't actually make any decision that's going to lead us forward. We don't need the money, in my eyes. We need someone to actually keep any attacks at bay and let us actually, if they're going to go set up a mine, you don't need money for that. You need something to actually keep like that roving band of orcs away. And I don't see the Lord's Alliance doing enough for that.
Is he referring to the band we killed earlier?
Yeah. But it's just an example, so stuff like that is what he's getting at. Because you're probably not going to be able to just pay them off. Or if you just get like the lowest bidder kind of mercenaries to go defend the mine, that's not what he wants to see. Even if they do bring a lot more economic bonuses to the town. Like they would bring in money and connections, but he said basically gets at that they're not going to do anything bold compared to the Order of the Gauntlet. And he goes on. He's like he trusts Darren way more. He's known Darren for a very long time because Darren has been in this area like his whole life, whereas the Rockseeker brothers just came down from Neverwinter a couple months ago.
I'm going to ask him then. What about the other people in town? Do they all support Darren as well? I mean, from what you've heard, I suppose.
Well, Halia always votes for herself. Lenine, no one knows what Lenine chooses on. She's just completely random. I don't think Harvin Wester's gonna. I think Harvin Wester will vote for anyone but himself, considering himself. I wouldn't mind seeing if Sister Gorail was up for running. I could see that. She's a little overzealous, but I think public office could be good. She spends too much time in that shrine, as is. Doesn't really get out. But I think she's a good person for the job if she was interested. I just don't know if she's old enough for such a position.
How old is she again?
I think she's like a 40-year-old elf, which is actually fairly young.
In like comparison.
Darren's like retired. I think. Let me confirm this. Yeah. Whereas Darren's like a 100-year-old elf who's like a retired adventurer and he runs the orchard. At least that's the story that he tells you.
All right, I say thanks.
So he just kind of waves to you.
I go back over to.
He tells you to please stop having your pigeon coming in. It's unsanitary.
Birds, man. You can't control those things.
Birds, man, how do they work?
I would like you to try.
I'll see what I can do.
Like, as we're walking away, I kind of say, can't you actually control him?
I mean, yeah. He doesn't know that. Yeah, then I walk over to Morn. And I give him the scoop. That Toblerone seems to be in support of Darren Eldermath, but I think we might be able to convince Lenine Greywind.
Good. We should speak with her.
Go talk to her. And for sure, we've already talked to Harbin to talk to Sister Grail.
Yeah.
But,
what do you think Barthen? Where do you think Barthen will vote? Got a weird feeling that he'll vote for Halia.
Could be. That might make sense. I don't know. What about the blacksmith, Gilliam?
See, I think that he wouldn't vote for Halia because she is going to. I mean, he hates her. She outsourced all that stuff.
Yeah, we'll have to.
I can talk to him.
Talk.
Seems like he likes me pretty well.
I don't know if
who should we go
wants
talk to first?
Talk to somebody.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who's closest?
Sister Gorail's close.
Right. Yeah, we can go to Sister Grail. Then maybe we could go north to. I could talk to the smithy, and if maybe you guys, without me, want to talk to Barthen.
Yeah, probably.
I don't think he likes me very much. So
I've kind of gotten that feeling a little bit as well.
Wait, you? No.
Sure. I mean, I was thinking that I could talk. I don't know. I feel like I've got a good rapport with the
you could
blacksmith,
you talk to the blacksmith. I was just thinking.
but Lyle, I think you know. I mean, I have the best rapport with Sister Grail, but I think that you have. I think just key points when you talk to the blacksmith to make sure to bring up are like Holly outsourced. If the mine starts up, that'll potentially open up a lot of new smithing projects for him.
I mean, you could talk to him. I feel like you should probably talk to him if you've got the good rapport with him.
I second that.
I mean, I could just go with you to Sister Grail and to the blacksmith then.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we could go to Sister Grail and Karnath would go to Barthen, and then we both go to the smithy after.
Yeah, we could do that.
All three.
Why don't Karnath, why don't you go talk to Barthen?
Okay.
So do you all go together, or what do you guys do in the meantime?
I think that Lyle and I would head towards Sister Grail while he heads towards
Barthen's.
Okay. So I'm just going to assume you get to Sister Grail's before he gets to Barthen's. So you walk in and you see Sister Grail. She's just lighting some candles around the Shrine of Luck.
Sister Grail, I wanted to talk to you about the upcoming election.
Oh yeah. We've been delaying until Gundren got back.
Right. Personally, and I think this is in the best interest of the town, is that we would vote in, and I know I don't have a vote, but I think that you should vote in Gundren or his brother Nundro as town master. And the reason why
nominating Harbin, the town's been running fine so far.
Sister Grail. That's very funny of you to say that you would nominate Harbin. But
I'm serious.
Sister Grail, he has been sobbing on top of a building for the past, I don't know, month. He clearly is not a good fit for this job.
As someone who runs the Shrine of Luck, I don't hold that against him. I think it demonstrates how much he values this town that he's willing to prostrate himself on our behalf.
And not work and not actually do anything. He allowed the Red Brands to infest the city.
That is true.
I think that if we were to support the Rock Seekers, it would give people who are invested in keeping the town safe, well ordered, and having a good inflow of money to the town, because without people coming to the town and workers and keeping the mine up and running, guarded that they're trying to open, then their mine and the whole operation would fall to the wayside. Picking people who have such a vested interest in keeping the town safe and well guarded and keeping order maintained, who already have that kind of point of view and that goal, giving them the seat of power to accomplish that seems like the best bet from my point of view.
I see. Considering I did hire the guy that almost killed you, I should probably, go with your judgment.
Yeah, I think I've got a pretty good grasp on this one, at least. I'm not perfect, but this one I feel confident in.
So you think I should vote for Harbin? Not Harbin, no. No. Nundro or
Gundren.
Gundren? Which one?
I think that Gundren would be the better choice, but he may be more caught up in running the mine, and therefore Nundro could be a good choice. I'll get back to you once I've had a chance to figure out with them which one of them will be officially running. But I think either one could be a good candidate.
She agrees, yeah. Get it back. She trusts her fellow Harper.
All right. Thanks, Sister Grail. Boom. Thumbs up.
Got her.
And then I think Lyle and I start heading back towards the blacksmith while Karnath goes to the Barthen's Provisions.
Uh-huh.
All right, Karnath, you walk into Barthen's Provisions. The 3 bells on the door ring. Do-do-do.
And where is Barthen?
He is just restocking some food supplies on the shelf.
Has he noticed me?
Yeah, he kind of looked over. He's like, he just kind of waved to you when he came in.
Does he look as agitated as before?
No.
So I approach him. I say, "Hey, how's it going?"
Oh, morning. Good day. A little chilly.
So,
got some stock in. What can I help you with?
So I hear that the election's going to be coming up here pretty soon, eh?
Yeah.
Who do you think would probably be a good fit for the job, seeing how the current occupant seems a little unstable?
I'm undecided. I really think Darren would be good, but I don't know. Maybe Garail. I guess it depends. I don't know if we really need like a full faction to join the town. Kind of like how we're fairly independent here.
I mean, that's fair enough. You know who sounds like a bad option to me? Talia. Like, she just doesn't seem like a trustworthy person, don't you think?
I disagree wholeheartedly. Salt of you, amazing.
Were you ready for that?
I have no comment. Have you seen what she's done for the Miners Exchange? Great stuff. And my business is booming. Just the other day, I got in some extremely rare wine that I was eager to buy. Would you like to buy some?
Well, I think I'm going to pass. What's the wine?
It is the turnt grape. It starts out sour and grows sweeter in your mouth.
That sounds
like your opinion, my opinion on Halia. At first, I may have seemed opposed to her, but it very quickly turned around.
Well, I'm glad she's instilled some confidence in you, or you in her. That's great and all. But you know who else sounds like a good idea, in my humble opinion? Gundar. Gundren, I'm sorry.
Gundam.
Gundar.
Gundam Wing. It sounds like a good choice.
Funny.
Please tell me more of your personal opinion, sir.
What?
Please tell me more of your personal opinion.
Well, I don't know. I mean, he's kind of been through a lot trying to help this town lately. And word in the grapevine is that he's got this gig with this magic forge down in a cave down the ways. And seems like business is probably going to be booming here pretty soon. And I'm thinking that places such as this wonderful exchange would be able to thrive more without any unwanted influence, and I look at the bird.
Oh, well, I guess we'll see how the discussion goes. To each their own. He also quickly glances to the bird and back.
I'm like,
Outside the window, you see a silver armadillo. Mercenary just kind of walk on by. It's like, well, these rations won't stock themselves, sir.
well, I'm sorry I'm taking up. What rash like what type of foods does he have? Like, what is he stocking specifically?
Salted meat.
I will order some salted meat.
All right. We actually look up how much rations are in the compendium. 5 silver pieces each.
I will give him 1 gold.
Alright, you buy it too. Basically, it's mainly salted meat. It's also jerky, dried fruit, hardtack, and nuts.
I don't know.
But you get one like ration item. You can add to your pack.
I'm sorry. Say again.
You bought one, or you bought 2 ration items. It's just called rations. You can add it to your pack.
But not in the. You can add things directly to your pack, not your.
Oh, I meant well to your inventory.
Okay.
I think it actually is part of your pack. Your starting pack, you have some rations, but. He just continues to kind of stare at you as you put it away.
I pat him on the shoulder and I leave the shop.
He just smiles, and as you leave, he kind of does this very quick walk behind the counter.
Like rigid. Like, does he seem rigid when he does this?
Yes.
Is the bird still watching?
The bird's still hanging out on the balcony, yeah.
Is this one the one wearing a? Does this look like the fuck? What's the name of the special, the unique one?
It is not Derek.
It's not Derek.
No, it's a different one.
This one doesn't have sweet eyebrows.
No. Just regular pigeon brows.
Okay. And it's watching him specifically, or does it seem like it's kind of looking at me now?
It kind of looks all over,
Okay.
but it's definitely looking in from the outside.
And the armadillos, are they like out of sight?
Nah, he's waiting in front of the store, looking just ahead.
3? All 3 of them?
Not just one guy.
But you said there were 3, I thought, earlier.
No, he said 1.
Okay.
What do you mean earlier? There's
I
several.
thought you
in
said
town.
3 walked by.
Oh. There's one that actually walked by the store. You
Okay.
pass them all the time in the streets, just walking around the town. But there was only one right here.
Do I reckon does he wear a face obstructing helmet?
Yes. It's just kind of like a
Okay.
plate helmet.
I kind of just say good day to you, sir, as I walk by.
He waves. Good day.
But he doesn't
Stay
speak.
safe. No, he said
What?
he speaks. He's like, stay safe.
Do I recognize the voice as potentially one of the former Red Brand actors?
Give me a perception check. Or yeah, perception. You do not.
Okay.
Doesn't ring any bells.
I kind of start heading towards the blacksmith. Yeah.
All right. The party meets up at the blacksmith of Gilliam Moss. You walk up and you see Gilliam making a hammer.
All right. So I'm wearing the armor he made, and I like hail him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I like open up with like, yo, hey Gilliam, like this armor is great. I can move around in it so well. This is such high quality stuff.
Mm-hmm. But did you die? And he kind of like laughs.
No, I didn't
That's
see.
well, that's what you promised me, so that's what I'm glad.
Um,
Did
I
anyone
was
see you wearing the armor on the way here?
yes, I've been wearing it all around, talking to
Wonderful.
people. Um, I was actually wondering who you supported in the upcoming townmaster election.
I haven't really thought about it. So, I don't know if she's up to it, but I'd love to see Sister Rail run just to bring in more of a Harper influence. I would suggest you, but I don't think you don't seem like the type to stay in town. And I'll be honest, I don't think your face would do well on posters with your disease.
Yeah,
but
you know,
dude, you can't just say that.
it's okay. It's okay. I understand the way I look, Karnath.
As long as
I'm
all the
not gonna.
scars are in areas not covered by the armor, I'm okay with it.
Yes, so far they are. Your armor's done me well. If I could suggest someone that Sister Grail and I both think would be a good choice, and that would be the Rock Seekers.
Oh yeah?
We feel, yeah, they're about to be opening up a mine nearby, which I'm sure will bring you flush with all kinds of smithing work to come forward. And because of their vested interest that they have in keeping the town safe and secure and open to trade, I think that could help all of the businesses here, and they would have, a really vested interest in ensuring that things are lawful and safe and things like the red brands don't happen again.
And you know what's an added bonus?
What's that?
I kind of landed like this. It sounds like Holly hates their guts.
Really?
Don't
you
tell
have
anyone I said
concerns?
that.
Don't you have any concerns though about electing the dude who's gonna bring in like all the money to the town and then is also the town master? I mean, I'm
I
not
do
a
see
huge
your
fan of
point
Harvey,
there.
but the nice thing of not doing anything is he's doing nothing wrong.
I will say that, yes, it is a consolidation of a certain amount of power, but they work with the Lord's Alliance, which is a group that's known to be working for the best interests of the town, not the individual.
I'm not a huge fan of the whole Lord's Alliance. The town I come from was all about that, and I get it, but I put much more trust in the Harpers.
Well, I appreciate that, but in this situation, the Harpers are backing the Rock Seekers in this specific instance,
I
and I think Sister Grail and I both would appreciate if you would join our vote or like cast your vote with us.
I want to kind of like whisper in Warren's, or like I tap you on the shoulder and I kind of try to get your attention. So like, do you think there's any way we could get them like a joint ticket here?
I don't think that's how this works.
But we could try.
I think that we should just, for round one, we should try to just go with the regular ticket.
Okay.
Well, I'll definitely take it under advisement. But have you seen my son around? He's still
I've actually been looking into that.
missing.
Um,
Oh, yes? Any news?
yeah, so the news that I have so far is that he, I believe, has joined Striger, and Striger has been training some of the village boys to act as a sort of supernatural guard. He says that Striger says that he will not be making anyone like him or like me, so at least there's not that to worry about. But that right now, and I'm still finding out more, and when I get a chance to talk to your son, I will of course pass the message on from you. But that's kind of the update that I've found in the past day or so.
Has Striker commissioned anything from you? Just out of curiosity.
We can talk about this. What were you asking me, or were you talking to Gilliam?
Gillian.
Oh,
No. I mean, if he needed something, I assume he'd send you guys.
I just think
we don't. Well, we don't work for Striker.
Yeah, I just think it's strange that he would import weapons rather than, support the local economy.
I see. So are you saying he's working with Halia?
I don't think that he's working with Halia.
Are you telling
Let's be
me
clear about
Halia
that.
is making my son fight demons?
No, we have no reason to believe that is the case. I'm just curious.
I don't know what to say. Well, I'm definitely not casting my vote for Halia. But I can't say
I think you should just consider
appreciate the
the
situation
Rock
either.
Seekers. You should strongly consider them. I know that Sister Grail, as much as she cares for this town, and because she cares so much for this town, that she's voting for the Rock Seekers while she gets more experience around here.
I see. Well, I'm pretty sure we're gonna meet up probably around tomorrow to discuss things, and we'll all hear out other people's arguments. But I'm really fine as long as it's not Halia.
And I think not
Harbin.
Harbin. Can we agree on not Harbin?
Yeah. I mean,
Kind of whisper. If he got reelected again, do you think he would just end it?
I don't know.
doubt
I
it.
don't.
He's been on that route for a week. If he was gonna jump, he would.
To be fair, it's not a very high roof.
On the bright side, I don't have to go all the way to the well to get enough water to quench the metal, if you know what I mean.
You're capturing his tears.
Yeah.
Does the extra salt in the water, does that affect the how well it quenches?
I guess we'll see if you die.
I guess so.
But I would think there'd be more of a corrosive element to there.
I wouldn't know. I'm not an alchemist. I just hit metal with other metal. Do you know how hard it is to make a hammer with another hammer?
I
imagine
It's like the
it
more
would be
I
tough.
make one hammer a hammer, the more the other hammer stops becoming a hammer. It's frustrating, but I find it therapeutic. I feel comfortable telling you that since you guys are looking for my son and you're heroes and stuff. Also, my son left some of that stuff he was putting in his sword. I threw it in my forge to keep the
Wait.
flame going.
What stuff was he putting on his sword?
You
Some
know,
grass he found out back.
some hash
I
for the
honestly thought I'd
hash
be way more
slinging
concerned
slasher.
about him being missing at the moment, but I'm doing okay. I'm holding it together. But you're saying put the vote in for
real though,
the Rock Seekers?
what was he
Yes,
putting in? Where did he throw in the fire?
That
weed. He
question for the
threw weed
GMs
in the
of the
fire.
party.
Oh, I thought you were saying like there was something he was applying to the sword.
No,
Harvest
so
tears.
yeah, his son built the sword that was also a weed pipe called the hash slinging slasher.
Oh, no,
Remember that?
yeah, no, I
I
remember
love
this
that
now.
joke.
God.
Never mind.
So is that what it said? And he paid some like dwarven librarian that came through to like put dwarven runes on it because he thought it was cool. I'm not a
Well,
fan
that
of it. I
is
like simple swords.
simple swords often work best. Have you ever seen, as a bit of a tangent, this Maker's Mark, and then I pull out one of the blades from the cave, the like lightly magical but unfinished blades.
Oh yeah. That's why I became a blacksmith over in Phandelver. That's from the mine in this area, the lost one.
Yeah, well, just so you're aware, the Rock Seekers are getting that very same mine up and running again.
Oh,
We actually
awesome.
found this blade in that mine, and so supporting them is supporting the mine and this town.
Did they pick out like a wizard yet?
No, not that I know of. They have yet to pick a wizard.
But we do know there is a pretty intense smelter or forge in there, though.
Really?
Like you might want
Yeah,
to
you
look into
should
that.
you should talk to them see if you could
Did they pick out a
get in
person
on
to
that.
work the forge yet?
Nope.
No, they have not.
I might have to go pay them a visit before the meeting.
You should.
I'll do that. I'll hammer this hammer later. He just throws it in the bucket of water.
Well, I don't mean to interrupt your work. Feel free to keep working. We can you can speak to them tonight.
Nah, I should go now.
Okay. I'd like to go with him.
Okay. So he's gonna walk over to the stone hill.
Yeah, are you guys going to come with? I want to make sure that he gets on Gundren's good side because if Gundren turns him down, then it's not really. He's not gonna. He's one to hold a grudge, is what I would say.
Yeah. Agreed. I also want to be able to steer the conversation away from Halia if possible, because I don't actually know if Gundren dislikes Halia or not. So we're there, right?
I'm just adding an entry.
Okay.
Oh shit! I never moved you guys away from the inn, did I?
No, you did not.
I was looking at the map. I was moving like the party around when you guys were. I always forget.
Oh, it's all useless.
All useless. One thing to note is you don't encounter Harbin on your way back. He's left the roof.
Maybe we should.
Check on him?
Yeah. Well, Bolvar actually went and spoke to him.
Yeah, Bulwar's back at the inn.
Bolvar's back at the end. Okay, we'll have to talk to Bolvar and see how that went.
I'm not seeing Bolvar.
There he is.
Oh.
So I want to be. So as Gilliam's coming in, I say, Gilliam, how about you let me kind of make your introduction for you? I know these guys well. I think I can, They probably. I mean, they're new in town. It might be beneficial to let me introduce you. What do you say?
No. I am here to do business, and I believe in a firm handshake, going on right up and talking with the guy.
All right, sure.
So he just kind of goes around the table. Gundren, hey. I hear you finally got that mine up and running. And he's like, well, we cleared it out with our friends here, but it's not running just yet. Like, right. So I hear it's got quite a large forge. Who are you gonna hire? You gonna get some help from Neverwinter, or what's the plan? Gundren kind of like, well, I actually did not know it yet. I haven't been there myself. Nunjo, was there a forge? Nunjo kind of chimes in like,
I think we would have told them there was a forge.
Yeah.
like, oh yeah. But it's gonna be a while. We have to clear out some of the bodies and whatnot. Right. But after that, I guess I'm not sure. I haven't really been looking.
Sir Gundren, that forge should probably be up and running as soon as possible. Just saying.
As soon as possible. Why do you say that? Gundren replies.
Well, you promised to have something forged for our friend Lyle.
Exactly, and I would think it would be very beneficial to have a powerful as a forging device ready to use at a moment's notice. You know that.
Well, I was actually going to hire Mr. Mons over here for that work. He's got an amazing forge. I don't know if you've seen it.
Mr. Who?
Right.
Yeah.
It's a
The
blacksmith.
blacksmith.
Oh.
And Gillen kind of chimes in. He's right, you know. Did you know I made this fine gentleman's armor? That's probably the reason he did not die in your mind. So, yes. What do you think, Nundren? Like, oh, yes. Certainly. But, Gillian, would you like to work the forge there? I know you like to run your own business, but I think that could be arranged. And Gillian's like, oh, yes. So, your friend tells me here you're running for Townmaster. Oh, yeah. Am I running for Townmaster, guys?
Yes, you are. We talked about this.
Yep.
Yeah, like
I give him like a
you were
meaningful
that
look, like we
drunk yet.
talked about this.
Well, yeah. It's like, and then Gillian kind of like, well, sounds like you need less of a dude to run the forge and more someone to run your mind if you were to be, elected. And I take all my judgments, like unrelated. I wouldn't, vote for you or anything. I know you need to, if you need to run your mind yourself, I want to make sure you don't get elected, because I know how shameful it is to turn that down. I mean, just look at Harbin, he was forced into it, but well, what say you? If you were elected Townmaster, who would run your mind? It's like, oh my, I guess I'm not sure. I'd probably have to talk to my my brother, Nundro, here, and I'd have him run it. It's like, Nundro, are you gonna run the mine? Nah. I'm more of the salesman, going town to town, arranging contracts, fulfilling
God damn
that kind of thing. Well, Gundren, sounds like the position is open. Hold on. Let me make a check here. Gilliam kind of like gets down to the sitting dwarf's level, puts his hand on his back. It's like, well, Gundren, so do you need someone or not? Gundren's like, well, Gilliam, how would you like to run my mine? I would be delighted. You know, it's probably gonna come up because, you know, I'm voting for you, thanks to your friend over here, Mr. Morn and his friends. Do you know they hate Halia? They told me themselves. Man, I hate
didn't
her.
say that.
You're not voting for her, right? I'm gonna say, oh, I'm actually undecided. It's like,
No, dude, what the hell? We were just. Were you listening to our conversation at all earlier?
We can go over a conversation we had at a later point, Carnav. I actually hear Toblerone got some new showers in, and I just never got a shower since I was brutally kidnapped. So it actually just seems to all be hitting me at once. You know, Gilliam can say, "Oh, right." As my future boss, I mean, coworker, I only want the best for you. So you should go take that shower. And Nunjo, how about you want a beer? And Nunjo's like, oh, yes. He goes, he buys Nunjo a beer. It's like, well, it sounds like Gundren has my vote more. Thank you for this idea.
No problem.
I'm gonna go light up the forge. I'm feeling good today.
Good.
But seriously, please get my son back.
I'm working on it.
Please. Please don't turn him into whatever you are. I like you.
Hey, I would never.
How about your Striker friend?
He said that he wasn't planning on it, so... I mean, he's a little faster and looser than I am, but... I don't think that he lied to me.
Well, if you see my son, tell him he doesn't have to risk his life in the militia. He can come work for me in my mine.
Of course.
Right. I'm gonna go hammer that hammer. That's actually fun. I don't know why I tell people I don't like it. I like hitting stuff.
You do that, my man.
Gilliam goes and he does that. Toblerone, your stage is cracked.
God.
Gundam's just kind of like chimes in like, I've worked for like 2 months to like have a good image. What was that, guys? Little warning would have been nice.
We were going to forewarn you, but he cut us off at the pass. We just had mentioned it to him. We've been kind of talking you up around town, but he really kind of jumped into it.
I'm not even a politician yet, and everyone's making promises for me. Wonderful.
I made no promises for.
I think I just gave away management of my mine. So
That I didn't make you do. No one made you do that.
Right. Right. I mean, still my profits, and he's good at his job. I just kind of wanted to wait till after the election to deal with all this.
Well, of course, but
keep in mind, nothing's official yet. So, you know, things aren't set in stone, so to speak.
I will say that people who seem inclined to vote for you thus far include Gillian and Sister Grail and I believe Harbin will vote for you as well.
And Harbin. I don't. Provisions guy, you think is going to vote for?
I don't know. What do you think? You're the one who spoke with him.
I was gonna say like I don't. He's a toss up right now.
And I think
He might end up voting for Halia just out of fear, but he was more leaning towards Darren. Or,
well, Gundren, I'd say that if we can get Leanne Greywind to support you as well, you'll have a good shot. I mean, you'll have to obviously vote for yourself, and you'll have to, I'm sure, talk at the meeting just like you had already planned to. But
Sorry, I know I already delayed a lot on my behalf. I'm more for running a business than a town. But
wait,
if that's the best way, I'll do the job.
and I mean, keep in mind this position isn't like for life or anything. I just think that you're someone who would. I mean, clearly you wouldn't let the red brands happen again.
No, we got I actually would hire on probably the Silver Armadillos. They've done a good job around town. Just
I won't know about that. We're pretty sure this is a inside gig from Halia.
I mean, if she's protecting the town, that's
from her own invented.
Group.
I mean, it doesn't mean that they won't protect them from people.
It's a false flag.
I guess that's true. Do we think that? I mean, they could still do good work for the town, I guess, but I might suggest a different contractor. Personally, I would go with a different contractor.
I doubt they can be trusted if they're putting on a charade such as this.
sorry. I was listening to that bird in the soundtrack. Got really weird.
Yeah, I heard it too.
Well, I guess time will tell. If we can talk about it more if I get elected.
Of course.
So, I believe we'll meet tomorrow in the Town Masters Hall and see how things go. Who have you talked to so far? This coming.
So far, we've spoken to Sister Grail. Bolvar has spoken to Harbin Wester, Gilliam Montz, and we've spoken to Toblerone and Elmar Barthen as well.
I
So
thought you said you
far-
weren't streaming.
I am. I fixed it. So now I am.
So far, the way that things are kind of playing out
Spoilers up.
What?
is that Sister Grail supports you. We think Harbin supports you. Gilliam supports you. Toblerone could be convinced, but right now he supports Darren Edermath.
I don't
And
think he
that's-
could be convinced. He was pretty.
You don't think so?
No.
Well, that's kind of where we're at. I actually might suggest speaking to Darren Edermath after the election, if you are chosen, about getting like a town defense force from his contacts. I think that he has upstanding contacts.
Well, he's one of those gauntlet guys.
Right.
Yeah.
I think they're probably a little more trustworthy than these silver armadillos, but let's not think too far ahead, I guess.
Well, I'll do my best. It's not how I expected things to go down, but I also didn't expect to get kidnapped. So, anything else I should know about in my mind?
Well, let's see. There's we told you about the really cool I guess technically when we were there was the flame skull, and also there was Spectator, if you ever heard of that.
Spectator.
It's okay, you killed it.
Big floating orb with 4 eye stalks, with a big eye in the middle and a big mouth.
I see.
Pretty creepy, pretty freaky, but it is gone. We defeated it, and it got sucked into another plane.
And we told you about the passageway to the Underdark.
We did tell him about.
I don't think you did.
It's under. There's this big statue, and it leads straight down into the Underdark.
But you can easily secure that if you just,
There's a statue. We slid it over one way. You can just slide it back the other way, and it'll plug that hole right up.
How'd you guys find the hole?
There were some slide marks on the ground that showed that this massive statue had been moved, and so we decided to see if anything, there was a door behind it or something.
You need treasure?
We did find this, which I'm not exactly sure what it is, and I pull out the scroll that I've got. The Earthen Hammer of Dumathoin, or whatever.
He kind of
and I show it to him.
Oh. Okay. I'm not personally interested in magic scrolls, but did you see any loot? Like any concrete stuff? I'll give you 10%, of course.
Right. I guess there was also these, and this might actually be helpful in your forging process. These 2 blades, and I pull out the 2 like unhoned magical blades and like lay them on the. There were also these.
Ah, all right.
We already gave him the ore and ingots, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we did. Who has the spider staff, by the way?
I don't have. I have the scrolls, but not the staff.
Karnath should have the staff, I feel, but I don't know.
I don't remember the staff.
I don't know if anyone took it. I don't know if you guys
Well,
ever explicitly.
I made a point to do that when we went in there.
Yeah,
I said.
I remember
that we picked
somebody.
it up.
Does Darren have it? Maybe.
I don't know. I can't see his sheet.
I was blind. I could not take the staff.
Part of we definitely picked up the staff because I asked about it, and we said that we had it at one point. Otherwise, Morn would have picked it up.
So I guess who wants to have it?
I can have it.
All right.
Since no one else.
I don't remember
No one.
what's unique about the staff in appearance.
got a spider on it. It's badass.
Maybe we should give it till Sylvester.
Yeah, we're gonna give Sylvester a magic staff.
Who
He
knows?
can't cast magic.
We don't know that.
I doubt he can. I'm just gonna say that.
That's the staff. And that's
Right.
Isnar, more specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Deceased.
Look at that thing. Badass.
Can I inspect it?
Let's see. So who's taking it? Morn?
Yep.
Okay.
What that staff do?
Morn now has a staff.
It's an adamantine staff, so already dope. Can be wielded as a quarter staff. Deals 1d6 extra poison damage on a hit when used to make a weapon attack. The staff has
shit.
10 charges, which can be used to fuel the spells within it. With the staff in hand, you can use your action to cast one of the following spells from the staff. If the spell is in your class's spell list: Spider Climb, 1 charge, or Web, 2 charges. Spell save DC 15, no components required. The staff regains 1d6 plus 4 expended charges each day at dusk. If you expand the staff's last charge, roll a d20 on a 1. The staff crumbles to dust and is destroyed. Classic. Karnath, can you cast either of those spells on your spell list? Spider Climb or Web?
On the list, but I have, Spider Climb for sure. I don't think I can do wet.
Let me look. I got my book right here.
Spider Climb's a warlock spell. Web is sorcerer or wizard.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. So, I don't see
Well, Karnath,
you can do spider
as much
climb.
as you like Hugh, this seems like it will be most useful to you. If you use this, one, it's still good for your melee stuff, I guess. I don't know whether you require a blade
It does
or if it can
not.
be. Okay, well, this can. I mean, you're going to deal an extra d6.
Yeah, it
What?
deals what? A d6, 2d6, or a d6 and a d8?
Depends.
It's not
So,
bad.
quarterstaff does.
d6. Versatile d8 itself.
So, you can two-hand it for a d8 plus an extra d6 poison. Sounds better than Hugh to me.
It does.
I mean, Hugh still has its benefits, but you could. I mean,
I can keep Hugh on me, though. I don't have to necessarily have it be packaged.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it's adamantine. You know what that means?
Right.
I
It's
don't.
really good.
Basically unbreakable.
I like that.
Well, it's unbreakable, but also it means it's better.
So I give the spider staff to Karnath. Here, you use this.
Got it.
This is your weapon now.
I would like to perform the ritual to unbind Hugh.
I mean, it takes an hour.
It does, but what's really going on right now? What?
I mean, just right now in the street.
I mean, he could do it now when we go. I mean, he could go to his room and do it, and we could go talk to Greywind.
Yeah, I'll stay in. I'll go to my room and attune, and you guys can
All
go.
right. Yeah, we can go. Sounds good. Gucci.
You want to spearhead this one, Lyle?
Sure thing. Sure thing. Who are we talking to? It's Grey Wind. What are they in charge of?
That's a good question. I'm not sure.
So just for clarification as well. So for both Lyle's ring, the spider staff, and the boots Lyle has, all of them require attunement. And
All right.
just a heads up on that. And you can
Meaning
have more magical
what?
items, but you'll only have 3 magical items attuned.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter yet. You can do it all of it. But like for example, if you got 2 more attuned items, you can only have 3 of those 4 on at any one point.
Yeah. Like I could only hold or have one more attuned item with what I have.
So the boots are attuned, and is it your special ring for the bird that is attunement,
yes.
or is it your...
The ring of protection.
The ring of protection. All right, Lenine, isn't she the Lion Shield coster?
I think so, actually.
Yeah,
Yes.
Greywind. She works at the Lion Ship Costa. She should be, I think, visible to you guys, aren't you? Isn't she? I think all the family ones are.
I'll have to double check in the NPCs zone. Notable NPCs.
I might not have turned them all on. She is, yeah. Lenine, Greywind. Yeah, the
She
master of the
villager.
Lion Shield's out of place.
Oh, she's under the villagers. Got it.
So, question: the spider staff doesn't count as a magic weapon, does it?
What do you mean?
Like the melee attack?
I would see why. I don't see why it wouldn't.
Well, I'm just saying because it doesn't say like.
It's like inherently magical.
Okay.
Is what I mean. That's what I would say. I don't know about.
I would say it's a magic weapon. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys wait an hour while he attunes and does
No, we go without him.
Yeah, we're going without.
Alright.
God damn it!
What?
You fucked up, dude.
I
Quit doing that.
I tried to hit the gear, but I barely missed and hit the space instead.
Alright. The party, minus Carnath arrives at the Lion Shield Costa. So let me pull up my plans on this. So you walk up to this fairly nice trading post. It's nothing too crazy. And hanging above the front of the door is this wooden shield with the blue lion painted on it. You recognize it as part of the Lion Shield Costler. The Lion Shield Costler is not based here. This is just an outpost they have along the Triboard Trail. So yeah, you walk in and you see Lenine Greywind. Lenine is, let's see, she's a sharp-tongued human woman of about 35.
All right. I walk up to the counter there. Say, hello, Lenine. And I ask her,
So is your pigeon with you? Or what is he up to? Is he still in the inn?
I will have not brought him here. I'll leave him in the inn.
Okay. Keep an eye
Yeah.
on Carnath.
Yeah, you know. It's always can't trust those warlocks. I will. Yeah, I'll say. I'm. So the town election is coming up soon. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, Holly all the way.
Oh, any particular reason why?
Well, considering under Harbin, my stuff kept getting stolen, and Holly came in with mercenaries, got it back, and is now stopped several shipments from being stolen. So I think it speaks for herself. The actions speak for herself. Themselves.
And yeah, I'll turn to Morn, and I'll say, I don't know. She seems pretty dead set in her.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that we'd be able to change her mind without some hardcore proof about other things.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time.
We're just gonna head out.
I assume the poison doesn't have a crit.
It would have a crit. All,
would have a
all
crit?
damage dice.
Okay.
Yeah, all damage dice get doubled on a crit.
But I wouldn't have any attribute bonus other than the. So the poison portion doesn't have any bonus.
No.
What do you mean?
So he means
So,
like it'd be like
attack
1d6
or
plus
damage.
strength.
Like
There's no plus
strength
strength.
bonus.
Oh no, that damage. Just like so, you'd get your strength unless it's attuned to you. Then you get what, charisma, and that applies to just both the strike. So like it only applies once per attack.
Okay.
It's kind of like how I do, the slashing damage and the right damage, but I only add my modifier once.
Okay. And I assume it's not like a +1 or anything. It's just straight out regular, and other than its poison damage.
Yes,
Okay.
because it does not call itself a +1 staff.
Okay, what do you guys do?
Well, we thought she was neutral. I would say that Lyle, do you think it's worth looking into Halia at all? Do you think to like prove that she's being sketchy, or do you think we should just be?
I don't know. I think we let it be because I think it's kind of a show. She's putting on a show, clearly,
Mm-hmm.
but I think it's well intentioned, and it's not
Okay.
like if she became town master, it would all, she's not having any sort of mischievous plans. I just think that, yeah,
She's going about achieving her goals in a sketchy way.
yeah.
Okay. Anyone else you guys are gonna visit?
Voting members, we've got Toblerone, Darren, maybe. is the only person we haven't, and Alderleaf are the two people we haven't.
You could talk to Harbin.
I guess that's true. We should talk to Harbin.
I thought Bolvar did.
Voting as the former.
We haven't confirmed with Bolvar that he's voting for Gundren yet.
I feel like you guys would have talked.
We should go talk to him.
Bolvar would say is he couldn't find him.
Couldn't find him. What if Polly has got him?
He's been kidnapped.
Maybe we should go to the Town Master's Hall, see if
Yeah.
clues.
Maybe Bolvar got himself arrested.
No, you would have seen
Harbin got
Bolvar
arrested?
at the inn. He came back to Stonehill Inn and told you this.
And
He was
told
there, I
us
think.
that he couldn't find Harbin.
Yeah, I think you guys noticed him, but I think we got sidetracked by that whole discussion with the Smith and Gundren.
Yeah, I think so as well.
All right, yeah, let's look for Harbin.
Yeah, so we go to the Town Master's Hall and look around for clues as to where he might have gone.
All right. You arrive at the Town Master's Hall, now silent. The Town Master's Hall has sturdy stone walls, a pitched wooden roof, and a bell tower at the back. Let's see. That's what you see when you go up to it.
What do we see? I don't see a...
It was just a description. Sorry, I'm like trying to read it while filtering out all the stuff that's no longer relevant.
Oh,
Like, it has a bunch of stuff about like there's a notice about orcs at Wyvern Tor. It's like, well, we've long since done that, and that was the majority of the description. But
okay. So, but nothing looks like amiss. Like it's not like the door's been kicked down or anything weird.
looks exactly as you left it.
Well, let's go in and try to find Harbin.
All right,
You
yeah.
walk in and you find the town master's assistant doing all the town master's work still.
Excuse me.
So,
Have you seen Harbin?
No, he didn't come into work today.
Where does he live?
He lives to the east of here. Not that he's
Is that where you? I know he's been staying here. Do you know? Did he say anything yesterday or act especially strange? I mean, I know he's been not acting himself for a while, but
Oh, there's a man who came in to have an appointment with him. I said I could do it, but no, he insisted on meeting with Harbin. He went home after that.
which
I said,
man?
Oh, it's that archaeologist. The fancy dressed one.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Indiana Jones.
No, not Indiana Jones.
No, I know. I'm also not
Hammond
British.
Cost.
Oh yeah, that was his name.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh boy. Do you know where they were supposed to meet?
Oh, he talked to him on the roof. I didn't really hear what they're talking about. I have plenty of backlog to get through myself. But with Harbin,
Not
quitting
working.
his
Yes,
job. Yeah.
I understand. All right. thank you for your time. And I tried a while ago. Well, maybe if we go outside, I can like get a bead on him and his undead.
Yeah. Well, you said they were on the roof. Maybe
Tell
we
him
should
to
go.
vote for me, or I'm going to kill him.
What?
I've been doing this job for a year. If I don't get it, I'm
Who said that?
the assistant.
The assistant said that about
Harbin.
yes.
But yeah, let's go up on the roof, see if there's any signs.
I don't know whether he went up on the roof with him or was on the ground. Why don't you look around the roof and I'll check around the ground for signs.
Okay, yeah.
So Davidson, I want to look for like try to get a bead on him and Cost and his like I don't know if he like left any undead residue behind or had some zombie skin stuck to his boot or something that it like came off, but I want to try to look for any signs like that.
Okay. Give me a survival check with advantage.
On it. Coming up.
So nothing seems to stand out.
Damn it.
Yeah. There's plenty of tracks, but it's such a heavily trafficked part of town. There's nothing that stands out.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Just goes in the street. And there's definitely nothing undead you could particularly see. No tracks, no skin. Alright, Conrad, can you give me a perception check? Or investigation?
I'm not.
Should be
here.
Lyle.
Oh,
Yeah, it should be
sorry.
Lyle.
I thought Carnath went up there. Not here. Carnath's hanging out with Darren at the bar.
No, I'm attuning my shit. Get my shit right.
So nothing really stands out on the roof. Luckily, it seems pretty waterproof. It's a nice roof, well maintained. But there's nothing up here. No
Signs?
tracks, no notes, maybe a tissue or two.
Well, looks like Harbin's a wild card. Hopefully, maybe we shouldn't be worried until he, like, unless he doesn't show up to the vote tomorrow.
Two cows fight in the background.
Huh.
What does the party do next? I figure it's probably about noon. Maybe like 12:30. Been out all morning talking to people. Back and forth. Karnat's probably about done attuning.
Well, I think that we've done kind of all we can for the vote. I think what I think the best option for us now is not to kind of like overplay our hand or like be too or like pester people. So I don't know. Do you have anything that you want or need to get done, Lyle?
Huh? Nope.
Do you think we should try to find Sildar's little camp, or
Sildar's camp?
not Sildar's, Strider's?
Yeah, yeah. Let's wait for Karnath to finish up.
Right. I mean, we'll meet up with Karnath once he's done with his
He's done.
tuning. Oh,
Right, so let's say the party goes back to Stonehill Inn. You arrive at Stonehill Inn. Karnath is done tuning.
so Karnath, did you say Nundro is drunk?
Yes.
Yeah, good thing Nundro would not be a good town master. So Karnath, it looks like Leanne Greywind is pretty firmly for Halia.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, but that really only puts her at 2 to maybe 3 votes.
Now, does
Still
it have,
shouldn't be enough to win.
so is the election who gets the most votes, or does it have to be like a majority vote?
Ultimately, it's up to the group to decide.
Okay.
You really wouldn't know. Like, they don't necessarily have to be unanimous, but they don't have to get. But generally, you want most people appeased. And it's going to meet and talk it out. Then a week later, they meet and do the actual vote. And if they're happy with that, it goes.
Well, shall we? We were thinking that we could go try to find Striger's little training camp.
I think that's a good idea.
I think that your idea of going to the manor could be a good idea, or the cemetery also seem like a good place for it.
Well, the cemetery is probably easier to check quickly, so I say we do that one and then head to the.
Sure, we can do the cemetery first. And away we go.
Alright, you head to the cemetery. Every body except the one from the owner of Porsches has an open grave.
What?
Yeah. Yep. Because of the goddamn Hammond cost. Well, Hammond Cost has been through here, and recently, as recently as yesterday.
Can you track him at all from this?
I don't know.
His horde must have
Can I?
left some.
Yeah, I feel like this is something that I'd have a better shot of tracking him from here. Can I try?
Yeah.
15.
The trails go to the west.
He went east last time we were tracking him.
Yeah, but he was curling west when we went north up to Agatha's.
That's true.
So should we follow this trail? What do you think is the bigger threat or interest? Hammond Cost or Striger?
I feel like we have an obligation to go after Striker first.
I feel like Hammond Cost is probably more
It's more what?
dangerous.
Yeah, I think
Right, but I'm just
Cost-
talking about the whole blacksmith son thing.
Here's what I think. I think I can come back here and pick the trail back. If we can go to the manor quick to see if he's there, and if he's not, if he is, we can try to the blacksmith's son. If he's not, then
We continue.
right.
So I assume you guys do that. You head to the manor.
Yes.
All right, you arrive at Tresender Manor. Now basically the first and second floors are pretty much entirely burnt down to the ground. All that remains is just the foundation. You can walk across it, and there's actually one area that leads down into the former Red Brand hideout.
We head below.
Okay. Sorry, I just gotta reset this all.
Are there ways to delete attacks?
Yep. Same way you delete anything. You unlock it.
You just rub a magnet all over your computer.
Nice.
Make sure it's a
Nice.
strong one, and that'll delete everything.
Good one, Cole.
Thanks.
Okay, I see that. Okay.
Rabble, rabble. Rabble, rabble, rabble.
Sorry, it's being like really laggy right now. Let's do it. And it says lights on, but it doesn't seem that way. But I don't know if that's just because I didn't have it when we originally did this.
I don't know. I don't.
So I guess,
I don't see what you see. So
what do you guys see? I don't have anything added yet. Do you see the whole map?
I see blackness.
Okay.
I see black.
Okay. Cool. That's good. Let's get you all in here. Karna, how far is your dark vision? 120?
Yep.
So it should be working for you guys. I don't think it's working for me. Like, normally it shows me what you guys can see, but it's enabled. So, Karna, can you see around?
I can't see anything.
Oh.
Yeah, it's still just pure.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I have to actually turn on your sights. I missed a step. It's still really laggy, though. It's taking like a good 30 seconds to pull up each of your character sheets. Yeah, it should all work. So I assume it's Morn pull out his lantern?
Yes.
Alright. Was that 6?
If it is dark. Yes, it is 60.
Alright. So now everyone can see, right?
Yes.
Alright, you are in the Red Rand hideout.
All right, guys. We should just peek into these two rooms up here quick, and if we don't see anything, go through the underground. What do you guys think?
Agreed.
Sure.
I don't know how far. I don't remember how far that leads. We'll go in this room. All right. Storeroom is still the storeroom. Does it? Okay, here's a question, Davidson.
Mm-hmm.
Does it still look scorched up, or does it look like people have been here? And, okay.
You see tracks just kind of going around through the soot.
Mm-hmm. That don't belong to us.
Yeah, but they're not recent. You still see the same corpses as before. I've long since deleted them, though, so I don't actually know where they are.
Has this been used, or is it like a fine amount of dust?
Since you came through here.
Is this a door? Is there like another secret door up here?
Yeah, there's actually a latch on the side of your hat.
Boom! Open that latch.
He kind of sticks a little bit. Apparently, it's been like jammed in from the other side. Like,
Where are
give
you
a good
guys?
shove, and it opens up.
I don't know
I'll
what.
ping our location.
Karnath passes through walls. Yeah, I can just move you. Karnath just nonchalantly going in the secret stairway that he doesn't know about.
To the secret door. Oh, here's the crypt over there.
You see 3 dead skeletons. Lyle, you see 2 charred corpses of the red brands in the cell.
Karnath. Reliving Karnath's mistakes.
That would take a while.
Hmm?
I said that would take a while.
Oh. I thought you said something wild.
No, it would take a while to relive Karnath's mistakes.
Was there a trap reset in this room?
Yeah. I'm gonna step here, and then I'm just gonna jump all.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a running jump and jump across these
I don't
2
remember.
squares, so I land here.
I am going to.
Just run. Just jump. Just do a running jump. You can do it.
Oh, you see a spider climb.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to walk around the wall.
You do so.
Keep that concentrated.
I don't
guess.
have to.
Oh, you don't? It just works for up to an hour?
It works up to an hour.
Well, that's dope.
Because it's a touch willing creature. So theoretically, I can touch someone and they can have it as long as they want it.
Nice.
Up
So
to the hour.
apparently they are.
So going through the entire area, everything looks untouched. Other than the fact that trap got reset somehow. You think?
Yeah, that's weird.
There are a bunch of weapons down in the bottom of it. Should we set it off to check if they're still there?
Sure.
I'm going to. Here, I'll activate it.
Yeah, like walk on the wall
and push it. Is it this one? Which one is it?
Yeah, it should be there. One ahead.
I'm just going to kind of walk and just like, plop my hands up and down on the floor as I walk. Did I do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You push into the stone tiles, and your hand breaks through, and the rest of the stone tiles fall and land at the bottom.
And what do I see down there?
You see a dirt floor of the pit.
No weapons.
No weapons.
They're
I mean,
gone,
Striker
guys.
did come through here. Maybe. I don't know why he would have reset the trap, but.
Actually, does the trap wall go down? Like, is it like it's just a room below, or does the wall that would be standing on go all the way down to the pit? Like, how does that work?
It is an entirely dirt pit. It goes down to. The room doesn't go down there.
Okay, so if I were to try and walk down, I would just fall.
Well, I mean, there you could walk on the dirt wall. It's not a stone wall. I don't know if you're saying like if they.
Can I walk down there and observe the bottom of the pit?
Yeah.
Is there like any tunnels or anything out of here?
No.
Okay.
Run your hands around the wall. You see some bones in the dirt, the walls and the floor.
Okay. I climb out. I'm still just walking on the walls, by the way.
Of course.
And
Yeah,
ceiling.
I figured.
And ceiling. Because why not?
So what would you guys?
We get it.
We get it. You're a spider. God.
I say that we go. We should. I mean, there's nothing left here. We should just leave. Though I guess if maybe they're out the. Isn't there like a secret way out that we found? Yeah, over here. Let's go out the side entrance and go check out the woods.
Was that right? Where was the exit?
Right where Morn is standing.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. The tunnel goes for a couple hundred feet. Why can I not select? Oh. And it pops you out of a well inside the woods south of Tresender Manor. Lyle has flashbacks.
Don't worry, Lyle. We're here this time.
Mm-hmm. We won't let you get got again.
I wouldn't get got again.
Surely not. Can we look for signs of like his little practice group?
Sure. Give me a survival check.
I assist him.
All right.
Nice, thanks, dude.
Nice. So assisted.
Boom.
So you find tracks, but they're long since old, probably from the original Red Brands, but nothing recent.
Bad news, guys. I have not. It's old. It's all old tracks.
Where the hell are they been then?
I don't know.
You
I mean,
don't-
we haven't really checked out by the orchard area. I mean, it could be like out back in the hills behind the orchard.
Sure.
But I'll tell you,
Do we want
it's
to
not
circle?
here.
Do we want to circle around south and up? Just
sure.
like check the perimeter.
You
That's
do
what-
so, and you find no other tracks.
All the way up to the orchard.
I mean, are you checking the entire town?
But we're walking around the perimeter up to the orchard. So we're like going this way, that
So,
way,
like, yeah.
way.
That's gonna take the majority of the day.
How big is
Yeah,
this?
I mean,
I mean, if you're looking on the parameter, I guess maybe not massively, but.
what else do we want to do with our day? I mean, we could try to hunt down Hammond Cost. He could be holding Harbin captive, or just having a sketchy meeting. Unsure.
Any thoughts on the party?
Yeah, that's what I was asking. No,
I'm sorry.
You agree.
Yeah, go after Hamon Cost.
Do you agree with that?
Yes. I thought you were like saying like, do we want to do this? I'm like, yeah, sure. I should have phrased it differently.
All right, then let's go after Hammond Cost. I still have a pretty good sight on his trail.
All right, you guys go back to the graveyard. So the trail goes to the west, outside of Phandelver. Where's my world map?
We continue to follow it.
The trails turn west outside of Phandelver before turning north and heading up the Tribord Trail. Oh, let's see if I can actually do this. So they basically head this way. So I guess the question is, do you want to leave town? Like, go get your horses and leave town, or what?
Yeah, probably should go get our
Horses, I agree.
quickly now.
Lyle, you don't need a horse though.
I mean,
look at
no
him,
one
he's
wants to
exhausted.
sprint all day. Yeah.
Well, I was going to say he could just ride Sylvester, too.
I mean, but I already have a horse, so I'm just gonna leave it.
Could Sylvester have his own horse?
No, are you
You want to buy
insane?
him one?
Like, what's the horse's speed compared to his speed?
He can keep up.
Yeah, he can keep up. He can also move over rough terrain easier.
Oh, okay.
And you don't need to feed him. He just kind of exists, but he can't heal.
But is he as fast as a horse?
Probably over land, yeah. Not in like an actual dead sprint. But I assume you're just kind of going at a trot. You can keep up.
Yeah, I mean, I've still got to be like tracking him.
Yeah. Technically, he doesn't have to sleep either, so.
And he doesn't get tired, I assume.
Yeah. Plus, you
I
can
guess we
make
could
a
have
web
been
hammock. Like stone web hammock.
Would it be comfy?
I could make him a regular web hammer.
No, you can't.
Yes, I could.
No, you can't.
Why not?
Web's not on your spell list, dude.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's a sorcerer and wizard spell.
I thought you could cast it
If it's on your spell list.
Oh. Fuck.
Come on, dude, grow up.
No. I don't wanna.
All right, so you return, you grab your horses, and head out of Phandelver. It's currently about 1 p.m. So if you start now, you get half a day's journey out. So probably about 15 miles. So if you follow the trails, it would lead you right about here. So do you do that?
So maybe we should stop at the well and see if we can't see if old Nothic sensed Hammond come by or sensed Harbin come by. What do you guys think of that?
Yes.
We should be able to make it there. It's about 10 miles.
Does the party do that?
It does.
All right, you head north to meet with Nothic at the Dead Drop Well. As you come up upon the well, you notice 2 Cult of the Dragon members wearing their full regalia. Just kind of chilling at the well, sitting on it, just looking at their fingernails, waiting. Sometimes they shout down the well.
No dragon words, though.
No half dragons, you mean?
No
Yeah.
half dragons. Just 2 dragon claws. You wouldn't know they're called dragon claws, but the basic initiates.
So, you guys here to ask questions of the well?
Yeah.
Do you mind if we have a
Our
turn?
answer. Oh, go for it. What you gonna ask him?
We were going to ask him if the well could grant us information about a necromancer passing by, or the town master of Phandelver, Harbin, passing by.
Oh yeah, go ahead. He just seems real quiet recently. Still waiting for our answer.
And the Nothic has not reached out to try to like touch my mind.
Nope.
Fuck. The well seems quiet. Did you guys, weird question, happen to see a dragon over here the other day? Could not decide if my eyes were playing tricks on me or not. It looked like a big, like adult green dragon was.
He looked rather majestic, in fact.
Oh yeah, Venom Fang. Yeah, he sent us over here.
What did he send you over here for?
Oh, we're supposed to meet with his oracle, ask him some questions.
Now I know that I'm not any sort of psionic or psychic, Davidson. Is there any way I can try to like reach out? Yeah, with my mind, like loudly be like nothing in my brain,
No,
like
it's one way. It's like his telepathy. So unless
I figured.
Yeah.
I flick like a gold coin down the well.
You hear it drop about maybe 100 feet, and then you hear it all clink, and it just disappears. One of the cult members looks at you and just like, man, you're just throwing away money, aren't you?
Well, it's given me answers in the past. Also, if you're here seeking answers from the well, didn't you throw money down? That's how this works.
No, no. We tried to rabbit. He talked to us, then he just never came back with the answer after we gave him the question.
What'd you ask him? Or ask the well, I guess.
Just the weather.
Well, that doesn't make sense. Why are you dressed the way you are? A little unusual.
I just, really find this outfit, fitting for this time of year. What do you think, man? It's like good. Yeah, it's like it's good color on you. It's like, I agree. I agree. It's nice. Keeps me warm in this winter weather.
It's not the winter.
It's like late November.
It's not winter yet, though. Well, at least I wasn't picturing it as winter, I guess, but
it's fairly chilly.
Okay.
It's definitely at this point, it's probably actually should be pushing on December-ish. I don't actually keep track of the dates.
Mm-hmm.
So they turn back to, how about you? Have you seen any green dragons in the area?
Yeah, we saw one hanging around here.
Oh, yeah.
Scratching at the ground. Honestly, and as much as I, fear any dragon, it looked kind of like a bird hunting for a worm.
Ah, that's hilarious. That's very funny. Did you see any other green dragons? Any older green dragons?
I did see an adult one, I guess. I'd always heard Venom green dragon, but I did see an adult one.
Oh, where?
Here, right around here. This is where I saw the adult one, pretty much. Isn't it, Davidson?
You only saw Venom Fang. So he wants to know, did you see
what was
other than Venom Fang? You only that was Venom Fang you saw. Who's it?
Right, that's what I'm saying, is that so the way I'm telling that, I've heard Venom Fang is an adolescent or a young dragon, and I saw an adult green dragon here. So that's what I'm telling them.
How would you describe them? What does scales look like?
Man, it was distance away. We were like 10 miles away. I can't really describe his scales.
What was he doing?
Kind of like a bird scratching at the ground, listening, looking for like a worm, it looked like, but obviously scaled up to dragon size.
It was also breathing its weapon at it. the ground too. That was kind of odd.
They kind of turn to each other. It's like, I don't know. I think they're still a venom fang. It's like, oh, yeah. And you're saying that's not the majestic dragon you saw earlier?
No, that is the
It's the one
majestic
in the
dragon
safe.
we saw earlier. We just didn't know that was Venom Fang, I guess.
Well, did you see any other green dragons?
No, that's the only green dragon I've seen. Why do you ask? Is there a second green dragon floating around?
Oh, I hope not. That'd be terrible.
Why would that be terrible? What do you got against green dragons, huh?
Oh, you know how they are. You don't get a name like Venom Fang for getting along with people. But, I just like to... We're just keeping an eye out for the well-being of this Sword Coast we live in.
So, are you guys not fans of Venom Fang then?
Oh, he's great. It's great. There's always bigger fish. But, if we have to...
Guess that's so.
Yeah. I mean, Venom Fang's the best we got. I'll take it.
What do you mean by that exactly?
Yeah, you're being real confusing here.
Sorry, just speaking to this oracle, rhymes and riddles, it just got to me. I'm just messing with you.
So you're not trying. I just don't understand what you mean by it's the best. If Venom Fang's the best we have, that you'll take it.
Just the good green dragon in the area. There hasn't been a sensible dragon in this area for a while, and Venom Fang moved in. I'm hoping he was gonna keep out some of the riffraff, some like trolls, orcs, that kind of thing.
A green dragon would be willing to do that, huh? Mm-hmm. I've always heard the chromatic variety are not so keen on goodwill and helping an area.
I like to think they do it in their own way.
Well, keep an eye out. There are evil, well, I presume to be evil. There's a red wizard of Fae in the area, so keep an eye out for that. Raising a horde of undead.
Really?
Yeah, he's been traveling around. Man, I heard that the last place I heard that he was Phandelver, but he's left there. And I've seen his trail head north. Can I tell which direction his trail went from here, Davidson?
No.
Okay.
I mean, the previous trail, I guess.
That's what I mean. Is like the trail we were following, but I didn't know if
it went north of here, and then it continued kind of parallel to the Tribord Trail. I think you guys tracked that, and then you just kind of like, oh, we get it, and stopped.
Okay. Well, the other one went up to Agatha's lair, hooked back west. If I remember right. But they were getting further and further away, so we called it. Mm-hmm.
So, hey, Warlock, where'd you get that breastplate? I like it.
Yeah, we found it in a cave a bit back. In fact, it was about the time we saw or
I guess it was Venom Fang, you said?
Yeah. Must be when we saw him. We found it to the east a bit. Okay, there was a flame skull. We killed it.
Oh, nice.
It wasn't fun.
And did you see the green dragon in the cave?
In the cave, no.
No. We saw it once we left the
To reiterate, we've only seen the one green dragon.
Yes.
Right. Well, where are you headed now?
Well, we were trying to track this Red Wizard of Thay, but we thought that we would seek the Oracle's advice on where that wizard had gone. But if the Oracle's not answering,
Yeah, I get the hunch he kind of moved on. We've been trying him for a while, but he's just real quiet. And like this awkward silence just kind of persists, where it just kind of he says stuff, and there's just like a flat, like nothing, and there's like no wind. It's just like late in the day, like 5 p.m., and it just like falls, and you're just like awkward, like yeah,
Are you okay?
wonderful. Just hanging out under this well.
well, if the Oracle's moved on, why stick around?
Yeah.
I really want the answer to my question.
Well, if it's just the weather, it seems like it's not worth waiting around for because the weather you can't change it. Maybe, or did you have another question other than the weather?
I don't know yet.
But I thought you really wanted it.
I do.
You really want the answer to a question that you don't know what is.
Yeah. And it's very clear that this guy's kind of like just like leading you on, kind of for his own entertainment.
Yeah. All right, man. Good luck waiting out the missing oracle there, buddy.
Good track.
And I want to yeah, I hope you find your other.
What? What was that? Is that from Grant or what was that?
Yeah, that was me. I was like laughing at it. It was like, ha.
Oh, I see. I thought someone just sneezed over you.
Oh.
No, it was like, yeah, good luck finding your other green dragon. Laughing at him. Try checking down the well. Maybe he crawled down in there.
I am going to kind of try to huddle up with all who is present except for all of us. And like, we could go down and check the well.
I guess we could.
Because I can cast Spider Climb on all three of us.
And it would last for an hour. And how many charges would that use up of your staff?
3, but I have 9 more.
Sure. You guys want to try that out?
I'm game.
Cole.
I caught none of that. My connection's been really bad like the past 10 minutes.
You missed some interesting conversations, but
well, I mean, I heard that, but like what you just said, the past 30 seconds was nothing.
He suggested. Oh, you got it. You say it.
I was gonna say I could just spider climb us all down the web or down into the well, and we could explore down there because we won't have to worry about getting back up because I can do it again and still have 3 extra charges left over.
Sure. Yeah.
So we want to take the plunge?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
And then I'm just like, excuse us if you don't mind stepping away from the well.
They step to the side. And then do you cast Spider Walk on all of them and go down the well?
Yes.
I do that 3 times.
All right. You touch all 3 of them, Who goes first?
I'll go first because I probably can see
Yes,
the best.
as you can see.
The well's basically only big enough to go single file.
That's fine.
I suppose you could crawl if you really wanted to. What do you do with Sylvester?
Well, can he not come with us?
No, he could not fit in a well
I don't
like
think he
that.
could fit down the well.
I guess how big is this well? Is it like 4 feet, 3 feet?
I'd say about 4 feet.
Wait, isn't Nothic about the same size as Sylvester?
No, Nothic is small. He's like a regular
Yeah.
size us.
And Sylvester's
Oh,
like
okay.
massive, isn't he? He's definitely
Yeah, he's like
he's a large creature. Is what he's classified as for sure.
Okay.
There's some little wiggle room because it's just his torso, right, that needs to get through. But yeah, he can't fit down there.
Is Keith still back in town?
No.
Where is he with us?
Yes.
Leave Keith with Sylvester to keep an eye on things.
Okay, yeah. Sounds good.
Because you can't see through Sylvester's eyes.
No, I can see that.
no.
So we're trudging down the well then.
All right. The well goes down for about 100 feet and then takes a sharp turn to the side, at which point it goes dark. Karnath, you can see it opens up into a wide cavern that has like a couple shelves. You see a burnt carcass. You see an area that looks like a little bit of a bed. And then you see just a pit of just all kinds of bones and a few gold pieces.
How many is a few?
1d12.
I reclaim the gold piece I threw down.
1d12 minus 1 then.
Really?
So yeah, a few. 3 gold pieces.
Okay. I give the 3 pieces to Lyle.
There is then also a crevice that continues on deeper into the earth.
So do we have a lamp still?
Yes.
Okay. I assume you have it lit.
I did not yet because I thought it was just going to be a tunnel.
Are you going to light it?
Yeah.
Okay. And then so we can all see. You want to keep going?
Let's. Do you want to continue looking for Nothic down the crevasse, or should we?
Well, which way would I believe the crevice to go? Does it like north, east, south, the cardinal direction?
It only goes like 5 feet and then it starts going down again to the north.
Okay. I say we keep going.
I just clarify.
Sure, we can.
Your horses are up there too.
Yeah, tied up with Sylvester, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Who's there?
All right. You continue down. It goes 5 feet north and then begins to dip down again.
Is it getting warmer?
No, it actually gets a little bit colder. And there's a slight kind of green glow from just the rocks in this area.
They dissimilar to the rocks in Wave Echo Cave, or
Similar, yeah.
they are similar.
Yes. Also the crevasse in Tresendar Manor.
Sorry, repeat that last part.
Also
The crevasse in Tresendar Manor.
Yes.
Okay. No sign of Nothic, though.
Can you give me a survival check?
I would like to assist
Morn in that.
Morn with the survival check.
Yeah, Morn will do the survival thing. Don't you worry.
You find jammed into like small cracks in the walls around you, tiny little bones. And with Morn's knowledge, he knows like, oh, that's a rabbit bone. That's weird that it's so deep. And you keep going. Like, oh, that's a squirrel. Keep going. And then you like, as you go further, there's like a massive boar femur that's just kind of hanging, and it just keeps going. Like the further you go, the more you find, and you would assume it's not thick, considering unless a giant boar died down here. But
which I don't think happened.
No. But it just continues going deeper and deeper into the earth.
Well, guys, the Nothic, I think, has likely left. I mean, all this stuff nothing seems like freshly.
No, they're picked pretty clean. So, I guess we should. Lyle, how's Sylvester and the horses doing?
Lyle's figuring that out right now. Do you guys keep anything on your horses?
I don't.
No, I don't.
All right, I say that the cultists are going through our stuff.
Oh, that's not all right. Let's get back there, lickety
And you know they're
split.
cultists because you've encountered these guys before.
Yeah. Okay.
Since you don't really have much, they just kind of go quickly, and then they actually start setting off.
Setting up what?
Like they're walking away.
Setting off.
Oh, setting off. Okay, I thought you were going to say like setting up like an ambush or something.
No, fortunately not.
Okay, let's hurry back. I assume this took us less than a half an hour to get down.
I don't actually know how far you guys went.
I mean, we went down 100 feet and then.
And our walking or our climbing distance is the same as our walking or speed.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah, it takes you a little while to get back out. At this point, you can probably still see the cult members starting to walk. I bet they're a ways off.
Do we want to get back at them, or?
Well, I mean, if we see him again,
okay,
we can get back at him. But
did you say they were heading east?
They are heading west.
Okay.
They are over here. All right, what do you guys want to do? Nothic is missing from the well. Cult's up to some stuff. You can continue northward or northeast, following the trail.
Well, let's see. Maybe we should be. The thing is that should we be in town until we get information on how the meeting went, or are we okay to not to like leave and just make sure we're back before the vote?
When's the vote again?
A
It's,
week from tomorrow.
I don't know. I don't have a strong opinion. What about you, Lyle?
Like where to go next?
If we should leave or stay for the election.
I don't know. I don't think it really matters either way.
Well, here's what I have to say.
Yeah.
There are personal matters of mine that I can take care of in Neverwinter. It could be worthwhile to stop by Neverwinter both and then come back to see how the vote turned out. I don't know. I feel like we've done a lot of what we can in town. You know, we haven't Striger's missing, doing his own thing. We've petitioned people for the candidate that we want to succeed.
I say we should probably go to Neverwinter. That being said, I feel like we shouldn't go there until Darren gets back. Or until he's here. Because he should be back next week, right?
Yeah.
He's still in town, you know. You can actually hear it through Keith's ears. He's back at the inn, you know, just imagining he has the flame skull in front of him. He's hammering at it.
Bashing it.
Yeah. All right, I guess then do we want to break here? And then you guys can think about
Yeah,
it.
that seems good to me.
All right, so you are at Dead Drop Well. Cool.
What is it later? Is it dusk or what is it?
Yeah, like I'm assuming we're setting up camp, right?
Let's say 6 p.m. Definitely late in the day. You left at like what, 1? You had half a day to travel or so.
And
You'll
if
probably
it
long rest
is,
till next.
and if it is late in the year, that means it would be dark by.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do.
It's hard to say. The times aren't exact because you guys aren't quite from here. They have the whole time you've been here, they have like really long sunsets and really long sunrises.
I'm still just going to do this now so I don't forget to do it next time.
Nice.
Okay. So that's up.
Karna still can't poop for another day and a half.
Can really feel it.
Riding that horse is a little much after all that cheese.
It's like riding with the stick up my butt.
All right.